Wrestling Gab. It's me, Talitha, and Travis. He's invisible. Just kidding. McKenna's here, so he's going to hang out with her for a little bit. He's going to be in and out, but you're stuck with just me tonight. Hopefully you guys don't care or mind that too much. We'll try our hardest to keep up with what's going on. But they're just doing some rehash trash on Raw right now, giving us some stuff that happened, last week, weeks before that, pay-per-view stuff and whatnot. All that fun jazz. Hopefully everybody out there had a great weekend. And if not, I don't know what to tell you. Try harder next time. Anyways, we do have some people in the chat. Walter will be back here later, though. We do have Robert Warney with us right now. Tyler Moxley is with us. Harley is with us. And that's it for now. Robert says wrestling time. Tyler says just to you guys, no, my surgery went good. I went to sleep until 5:30 that day. Yes, Tyler, I'm glad that your everything went well with your getting your wisdom teeth out. We told you, I kind of said everybody's kind of scaring you, but I was like, it's not that big of a deal. Piccolo's in the chat. Hey, Piccola says, hi, gang of Gab. Harley also says, hello, my wrestling family. Robert says, my weekend was great. Thanks for asking. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that your weekend went good. As Piccola says, is John Cena your special guest? Yes, totally. Totally a special guest. Robert said that, and Tyler says it sucks I can't eat chips. Yeah, you're not going to be able to eat hard stuff for a while, so you're just lots of soft foods for a minute, couple weeks even. Just make sure you don't get any dry sockets. Those are the worst. Yep. But you'll get back to eating chips soon. Yeah, you'll be all right. Anyways, like I said earlier, they're just giving a rehash trash of what was happening, basically with Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Cody, and Finn Balor and Seth, and all that stuff. Mostly a rehash trash with what's their faces, the Judgment Day. And of course, we're in Quebec, Canada, Quebec City tonight for Raw. As you all should know, we're having that Trish versus Becky Lynch match that's on tonight. And we're starting out with Sami Zayn because, he's a Canadian, so he's going to be out there with this Canadian. Let's see, Tyler's like, can you eat rice? You probably can, Tyler, but I'll tell you that it will get stuck in your stuff. And as Piccolo's telling you that, they should have given you a guideline of stuff that's safe to eat for the next, probably couple weeks. So you kind of want to follow that as much as you possibly can. Usually follow the directions, you'll heal faster. That's all I got to say about that. Robert's like, that's good. Your surgery went good, Tyler. Piccolo had asked, is this formerly the Fiend? Tyler Moxley, yes. And Tyler's like, yes, Cola. And Piccolo says, Dennis should have given you a guideline of what is edible. Yes, sir. Piccolo also says, get well soon, Tyler. And Chris is in the chat, says, hey, Travis and D. Yes. Hey, Chris. Hopefully you had a good weekend. It's going to be mostly just me tonight, so sorry, guys. You'll have to suffer through me pretending I know what the moves are in the ring of wrestling tonight. Harley says, how was your weekend? It was all right. We had that UFC pay-per-view that we watched with some friends on Saturday. It wasn't too bad. Women's title stayed with the Chinese girl that has it. She did pretty good. She needed some work on some of her submission holds, but other than that, she did really good against the girl she went up against. And then the men's title that was up for grabs went to the guy O'Malley. I don't know if he's been a champion before, but he did pretty good. Sterling talked a lot of crap, kind of way beforehand and stuff, and I think he got shut up a little bit with getting punched in the face. But I think it was kind of more of a lucky punch. More like Sterling went to punch O'Malley. He missed because O'Malley kind of stepped back just a little bit and then came in with his right, and Sterling's face was just completely wide open. So, Chris says, can't wait for LA Night Pop tonight. Shouldn't be too bad. Tyler says, according to reports, Lynch versus Stratus will happen at Payback inside a steel cage. Plus, I predict that Lita will help Lynch. Okay, well, that's probably what they're doing then. I thought they were going to have a fight tonight because they are in Canada, but maybe not. Piccolo says, I had built another game of Wills. It's about animation, if you're curious. Animation. Sure. I might be able to do that one. Harley says, eat like applesauce, ice cream, and smoothies and stuff like that, Tyler. Definitely. Mashed potatoes and gravy is something you can have a lot of if you're a big fan. You should be able to chew like really well, like really soft macaroni and cheese. You should be able to do really soft foods. Pudding. If you're a Jell-O fan, you can eat Jell-O. I'm not, but there's lots of things that you can eat that are soft on us. The hardest part is going to be like, you can't chew meats or anything of that nature. Vegetables are going to be something you're not going to be able to have for a little while. Fruit. But you could make fruit smoothies. Those would be good. And cold stuff will feel nice. Just be careful. Don't suck through straws or anything of that nature. So if you make a smoothie, make sure it's a really thick smoothie, almost like a shake, and eat it with a spoon. John Sparkland is in the chat. Hey, John, good to see you tonight. Says, hello, Governor, chip, chip, Cheerio. Yay, chips and Cheerios. Tyler says, yes, I'm able to eat ice cream. Yes. Yes, ice cream is good. You can have, like, cottage cheese if you're a fan of cottage cheese. But they should have given you a pretty good list of things that you should have. Oatmeal. You could have oatmeal. Oatmeal's another really soft food. You could probably have rice if it was cooked, like, a lot. Like, overcooked. You could probably have rice. Travis and I were kind of talking about this the other day, and I was talking about it with some other people, but when I was a kid, my mom would take leftover rice and put milk in it and heat it up on the stove, and she'd put raisins and cinnamon and sugar in it, and she called it spotted dog. So, and then the rice would get really soft. Anyways, Sami Zayn's out there, guys. He's the first one to come out. They did start out the whole Raw with some rehashed trash of the Judgment Day stuff. But Sami Zayn is out there. He's got a shirt on that's like Canada's first. He's got the tag team titles on. Hopefully able to see, what's-his-face here back again. KO. Mr. Kevin Owens. They're just giving him all the love, I guess, and he's just so excited about it. I'm going to have some macaroni and cheese. That's why I mentioned macaroni and cheese, by the way, because it's soft enough to chew. All the Canadians showing Sami some love out there. Sporting events. Wrestling Gab, or Travis as we know him. Hey, says looks empty in there. Maybe they didn't sell as many tickets. Maybe it's just a smaller venue and they only sold so many tickets for that venue. I don't know. I wasn't really looking at the seats. I guess some of the back, very, very back. Oh, he's going to speak French at us. That's funny. He's like all quiet. The crowd's like, what are we listening? Oh, people had to come out. Who's it going to be? I don't know this music, but it sounds like ska music. Oh, it's Damian Priest and the Judgment Day people. So the Judgment Day is coming out. They did have a rehash trash on them. They're calling it a homecoming party for Sami Zayn. So weird. Picola says, Judgment Day? Yeah. What's Sami going to do? He doesn't have any friends. He's out there by himself, and Kevin's nowhere to be found. It's all of the Judgment Day, too. Like, all of them. All the people he grew up with. Oh, in front of the people he grew up. I'm like, what? He's got a question for him before they do their stuff. He spoke the French at him. They're all like, yeah, let's go. Alone? Oh, he's asking if he thought they'd come alone. Who is it? Who's out there with them? Somebody's happy about it. The whole crowd's freaking out. Oh, it's Kevin. He's back. He must not be broken anymore. Whatever his brokenness was, he's not broken anymore. I was wondering if that's why Sammy came out with the actual tag titles on himself. John's like, what's up, Cola? And Cola says, minus JD, the McNugget. Yeah, that guy. And says, hey, John, how was your weekend? Harley says, enjoy your macaroni and cheese. I'm not a huge fan of it. My girlfriend just brought me a smoothie, a strawberry, and pineapple. Nice. I'm kind of picky about my mac and cheese. So, yeah, I understand not liking mac and cheese. And Sammy's excited to see KO. He's out there. The crowd's crazy. And everybody's hugging everybody. And the Judgment Day is upset. John's like, good, thanks. How about you? And Picola says, my family is in town. We're just eating and conversing. Nice, Picola. Glad to have some of your family in town. Are they in town from, like, the states, or are they in town from other places outside of the states? Like, what type of family you got in town? Like, faraway family, or their close family? Like, they live nearby? John's like, cool. And people's like, oh, just Jacksonville. Little good jaunt from Pensacola there. That's nice. I'm glad you guys got some family in town. That's always sweet. Wow, I don't know what they're saying, but they're really excited about it. KO really wants to talk. It's been far too long. Ooh, he hasn't had a match on Raw for a minute. Tonight, he wants a match. In front of all these people. Versus who? Ooh. Ooh, any two of the Judgment Day, huh? This was my uncle and I went to the Air Museum and checked out some planes today. Ooh, I bet that's really cool, Picola, to go to the Air Museum. I bet that's way awesome. Vindicator's in the chat for a minute. Hey, Vince says, so I see 2 gray chairs, but only one of them has a body with a red shirt sitting on it. Yeah, it's me. Travis is invisible tonight. McKenna's here, so he's kind of hanging out. He said he'd be kind of in and out tonight, so don't worry about it. I'm sure he'll be here to tell you guys all about all the wrestling moves that I can't tell you. Ah! And Ravi is now in the chat. Hey, Ravi, good to see you tonight. Glad you were able to wake up from your night's sleep to join us and help out. Appreciate it. Ravi's like, hey, what up you saying, D? I don't know. What are you saying? And Pico's like, yo, Ravi. Yo. He whispered it. Ooh. And then he was all like, I'm going to get you. Everybody, they're just giving us some rehashed trash right now. They're going to have that Chad Gable versus Gunther tonight for their Intercontinental Championship. They're just telling us, you know, a little bit of what happened behind that. And now they have the New Day coming out. For all you fans of the New Day, they're coming out. I am not one of them. Robbie's like, always good to hang with family. Totally, it depends on the family, but yes, sometimes. Robbie's like, yo, Cola, and John's like, hey, John. Only Ayla and I can be mean to Robbie. Vindicator's like, hi, delete that. Hello, I was thinking Travis finally got burned out on Raw just like me. You know, Vin, it's pretty funny because we actually do have those conversations. So I guess it's the New Day versus McIntyre and Riddle tonight. And that's coming up next. The New Day is coming out, and they're out there right now in the ring. But it's going to be against Drew McIntyre and Riddle. How exciting for us all. Actually, Vin, it's funny. We do have conversations about even doing the show sometimes. But we feel we owe it to our fans that we're here. Because I know how much you guys just like to see us. Right. John's like, shoosh, thank you. And people's like, oh, Chad Gable is a legit contender now. Yeah, right? In all reality, he should be up there. I mean, it's not like Chad Gable is like a burnt out like weirdo, but they put him in like weird situations, kind of like they did with that other guy that looked kind of like him that we don't see very often. He does a lot of what do you call it? He does a lot of training in the back and stuff. I can't remember his name. I'm picturing him in my head. Pickle's like Francesca 3.0 and here with him too. Yeah, it's like pink. I was like, I'm a big fan of UD. Right. Harley's like, she locked Travis in the bedroom closet. And he'd be able to get out of that too easily, Harley. Vindicator says, I'll be impressed if a casual fan like yourself gets through 3 hours going solo, but take care, Lady D. Keep Leo from climbing up the chairs and Welly from peeing on them. See you Wednesday. Bye, Vin. Thanks for stopping in for just a second, Vin. I really appreciate that. I know you aren't going to stick around, but I'm glad you stopped by. Piccolo says, you who popped in my head since he's been MIA, Elias. Not him. No, it's Gulak. Drew Gulak is who I'm thinking of.
The trainer?
Yeah, that they kind of put Chad Gable kind of in that type of how would you say, slot. They put him in like that slot or role, and it's kind of nice to see him go after like actual contender stuff, and they should give him.
Well, he's better than Gulak.
Oh, I know he is. I'm just saying like stuff. So
Gulak might be a better wrestler. Obviously not Greco-Roman, but professional wrestler.
yeah.
But he can't talk. He doesn't have mic skills like Gable.
Right.
Sheesh.
It's your time, Ricky. His name's Ricky. I wonder if his last name's Bobby. Ricky. No, I'm just kidding. John's like an agent behind the scenes. Pico's like, see a Vindicator. Oh, that guy. Yeah, that guy. Vindicator's like, later, Picola. And John says, oh, that guy from over there. Yeah, that guy from over there. That guy.
He's a guy.
He's a dude. Like, I could picture him in my head. I just couldn't think of his stupid name.
Yeah. Did you say the trainer on 2K22?
No, I just said that he does a lot of training now and stuff like that. You don't see him like in a lot of matches or anything anymore. Every once in a while you do like on NXT and stuff.
Yeah.
But not extreme.
He's working with those guys. Well, he doesn't have a future. He's a trainer.
Yeah. And it felt like that's what they were kind of pushing Chad Gable into. And I'm kind of glad they're maybe giving him a chance to go after a title. I mean, I doubt they'll give it to him or put it on him.
Is that? What's his name?
Yeah, it's New Day.
Why does he have long hair?
He probably just put extension braids in it.
It's kind of cool.
It's against McIntyre and Riddle.
Huh?
Yeah. They set this up last week
They're a bunch
in
of
the
baby
back.
faces.
They're a bunch of what?
Baby faces.
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing good guys against good guys. It's weird. Pico's like, he's very... Did you mean short or did you mean shoot? Triple threat in the Indies, Gulak versus Gargano was actually fun to watch. It it makes sense. They're about the same size, so it makes sense that they would be fun to watch. And they're pretty high flyers and stuff like that. I mean, Gulak does some moves and things like that. I get it. Pico says, oh, I forgot the third guy. Maybe Keith Lee or Djokovic. Oh, Jesus. John's like, Philly sold 91K tickets for Mania 40 in one day. Yeah, John. Travis and I saw that the other day, and they were just kind of showing that they set that record and shows how strong their brand is. Kind of funny, actually. He's not a tag team kind of guy.
New day.
That's silly, saying that. Old McIntyre, he's not a tag team kind of guy, but... Picola says, I think it's for both nights. You know what? That is always my question, right, Picola? I always have that question because they do it 2 nights, right? Are the tickets for both nights, or is it just a ticket for this night and a ticket for this night? Right. So 91,000 tickets. How many were for the main event Sunday night, day or whatever?
Probably most.
And how many of them were for Saturday? Because I would think a majority of them would be, as Travis is saying, for Sunday, which I would think so too.
Sunday sells out first, which is probably right around 60,000, 70,000.
Right.
And the other 70,000 will be for night 1.
Picole's like, of course I'm hearing it from AEW fanboy sources. And we know that they're all jaded over there, Picola. Anyways, we started this match, guys. As I said, it's New Day versus Riddle and Drew McIntyre. And technically the New Day should win this again because, I mean, after all, they just got put back. And they, and of course their tag team, for real, I guess, where the other ones just got put together because, you know, hey, Drew was like, oh, hey, I really like that tattoo on your ass. And then they became besties.
The sad thing is that they'll probably end up winning the singles wrestlers.
Yeah.
Because they're doing something with them, but I don't understand it.
It's because, what's his face, Orton isn't probably going to be back or ever come back. And Riddle, I don't think he can do stuff on his own.
Let him go.
I
go to AEW. Bye.
Who?
Riddle.
Oh, I was talking about how Randy Orton isn't there.
Back, and so you have to put Riddle with somebody because he's...
Which is sad that he can't do it on his own.
Get rid of him.
Well, that too. I think it has to do with a lot of the drug issues he's got at this point. He's got to have a babysitter, it feels like.
They can't trust it.
Mm-hmm.
Cut your losses. Now. Just don't even... He's never going to be a superstar. He's not...
No, he's just going to be weird. And he's hugging Drew McIntyre, and he's like, oh, God. He's like, okay, this is weird.
Like
he's like, oh, you want a hug?
Put him in AEW.
He's like, here, let me help you.
Put him in AEW, and he's not a star either.
No. He's like, hey, let me help you with my hug. So Drew McIntyre gave Riddle a hug and then threw him outside the ring on top of the New Day. So that's how much he loves him.
Like Rack Raw.
Yeah. John says, I thought that was just one show, Cola. It was a record, and people are surprisingly the one that would blabber about this info is not here. I know. I don't know why. Oh, it's because I'm here by myself, Picola. Don't worry. I scared it away. John's like, don't say it, Cola. Picle's like, no. And John's like, it's like Bloody Mary. And Picle's like, oh, God, Pixie Sticks McGee is battling Rhea. Yeah, that. Pickle says, you know about the intergender match in pro wrestling Gorilla? I don't, Pickle. I don't follow that stuff. So if anybody else does, I'm sure that they could, you know, have something to say about it. But I don't know any of that stuff, actually. Oh, okay. It says, so the guy who does the penis swing move was Candace's tag partner, and they fought the Bucks. That's weird. So she was a tag partner with the whatever guy. The guy that does the dick swinging. And they went against the Bucks? That's weird. That's a weird thing. Why would it be a girl and a dude against two guys? That's just fucking dumb. Feels like Ryan, what's his nuts, right? And then they super kicked her and she was all bloody to hell. Well, if you want to hang with the boys and do boy things, you're going to get treated like one of the boys. And if you can't hang, then you better not do it. John's like, penis swing move, what the flip? Yeah, it's like how the dick flip or something like that, John. He was this wrestler that when we first saw him, actually, was the very first AEW pay-per-view that Travis watched. And I can't remember his name. What's his name?
Something Ryan, Matt Ryan.
That's what Pico said. Ryan. Something Ryan. And he literally would, like, swing his hips and, like gyrate a little bit, but he would, like throw his hips out and then, like, swing his hips, kind of. And so the person would be like, oh! And then they would, like, flip themselves over like he literally flipped him with his dick.
Yeah, he put their hand on his dick.
Yeah, oh yeah, their hand on his dick.
And then they couldn't let go, and he'd go...
And he'd beef up.
And then they were like, they can't let go.
And they can't let go of his dick. The harder he flexed, the more they couldn't let go of his dick.
Yeah. And
yeah.
he'd flip them. And sometimes he'd flip like 8 guys at once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It'd be a big train. Classic wrestling.
Classic. Everybody wants to see that. Carly says, I feel like if you're buying a ticket to WrestleMania, you're buying tickets for both nights instead of one night. You would think so, right, Harley? But that's always been my question because I don't go on there and look. So that would be my question. Those ticket sales they said they did, was that for one night? Like Sunday and Saturday nights? Was it for both nights? Was it just a combination of all of them?
I would say that 25,000 people bought 4 tickets. Both nights.
Right.
For 2 people.
Right. Because there's no way you're going to go to WrestleMania and not go both nights. Right?
And you go to Raw and SmackDown.
I feel like it's so dumb that they do that because I feel like it's just taking people's money and fucking them over. But whatever.
You get to see a bunch of wrestling in 2 days.
I guess.
And it's in Philadelphia, so you can go look at the stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big time city. I've been there. In 9th grade.
Pickle says, yes, he's very canceled. Yeah, he's very canceled, all right. We are back from break, guys. We are still watching the New Day versus Riddle and McIntyre. That one guy tagged in Kofi, and he's trying to get the pin on Riddle. I can't remember his name. It literally ran out of my brain. Woods. Riddle's getting the beat down in there. Drew McIntyre really wants in there to beat some more people up. And as John says, this show goes off the rails quick. Oh no, Johnny was a wrestler, and it's actually wrestling news and information. So, oh no, Drew Mac can't quite get him, and Kofi made sure that Riddle couldn't get to him, and now he's beating him up. He did a baseball slide and tripped him at the same time. That's so weird. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, such durability of Kofi that after ankle surgery could come back and beat up Riddle of all people.
And he's a hard one to beat up.
He's totally like something you can't beat up normally. Are you coming in here to hang out? Did you not want to wear your hat? I don't see a hat anywhere in here. Oh, that's not going to stay there. Oh, wow, Riddle's just slapping Woods like he's his bitch. He must have learned that in the porn industry. Good job, Riddle. Congratulations, buddy. Oh, let's see. Robbie says, oh, well, that sounds disgusting. No shit, dude. But it was hilarious to watch, I guess. Oh, my God. Travis and a couple of friends were watching it out on our deck. They laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed at that whole time that guy was wrestling.
Ryan?
Yeah.
I honestly, pretty sure that's the closest I've ever been to death.
Joey Ryan. Thank you, Harley.
Joey.
Joey Ryan.
Yeah, I laughed so hard I thought I was going to have a heart attack. And at the time, I was over 300 pounds or right around it. And so I could have.
John's like, I'm not sure about that, Harley.
I'm going to hang out with you guys for a bit.
Pickle says, yes, they were called the world's cutest tag team. Oh, no. What happened to Drew McIntyre? Somebody attacked him on the outside.
Uh-oh. Is
And
it somebody
Woods
we
got
know?
Kofi in there, but there's nobody to help Riddle. He's all by himself. Oh, no. And then he got kicked in the face.
Oh, good.
Oh, no, the New Day won. I called it.
I'm watching to see what happened to Drew because this is behind.
Oh, maybe it was the Viking Raiders, the other tag team that actually is a tag team.
They just attacked everybody. That's dumb.
Yes.
It's like WWE can't help but be dumb.
True that. Sometimes.
Aren't the Vikings on SmackDown?
I don't know where they're at anymore. I've lost.
I thought they were on SmackDown. But it's tag team, so I guess they can do whatever they want. I do what I want.
Let's see. Robbie says I'd be interested in going to WrestleMania if it was in London. Oh, yeah? John says it was about $350 in the nosebleeds. It didn't say 2 nights. Yeah, exactly. Pickle's like, you mean Consequences Creed? Teehee. John's like, R-Truth. Harley's like, it's Joey Ryan and his move was called the penis. Pickle says, oh, what was the group with R-Truth, Billy Gunn, and Kip James, a.k.a. Road Dogg? Do you remember their...
Say the 3 names again.
R-Truth, Billy Gunn, and Kip James?
Nope. No idea.
John says, I seen Woods and that other guy, Maddox, smack Paige around. So you watched the porn, huh? It's gross, dude.
Old Woods.
Ravi's like, I went to watch my nephew, 7 years old, play football training the other day. He took out a kid clean when he got the ball fairly and scored.
Nice.
That's nice.
In practice?
How do you take out a kid in football training? In football, at all. Like, you just kick him? You just hit him? Like, punch him?
No.
Oh.
With your pads. You light them up.
John's like, 2 Live Crews something. Feels like, when you say football, you mean soccer, right? He means soccer.
Oh, shit.
Rob is like, WWE with ex-wrestlers as writers. I think that's normal. They do that a lot.
Jackie looks like she has cocaine eyes and a very low self-esteem. She doesn't make eye contact. See him?
Yeah.
That's weird.
That is kind of weird.
She has low self-esteem.
Well,
and she tries to make the eye contact, so she squints really bad. So she doesn't really make eye contact.
Stir the pot. John's like, football, no football. And Pickle's like, just like I like them. Pickle likes them all.
No self-esteem.
Cocaine with no self-esteem. He's like, I like those cocaine girls with no self-esteem.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I know what you're talking about. Daddy issues. Ask her about her dad. Say something mean to her. And then see where the night leads. Normally, when somebody wears a dress like that, it doesn't work, but it's working on you. Something along those lines. How in the hell are you pulling that off? That's got to be the ugliest dress I've ever seen. But it's not bad on you. Things like that. We used to tease girls about their clothes all the time. No. She's like, you don't come with us. Poor Dublin. It's probably about 2 feet from his shoulder to his eyeball. because he's got shoulders that slant down like this. Mm-hmm. And then his head is massive, and his eyes are at the top of it.
He looks like the people that have achondroplasia.
He's Sputnik.
Literally looks like achondroplasia.
Sputnik.
Only in a taller form.
Anybody get the NFL Network? We know, Robbie, you don't pay for stuff. But anybody else get the
We're
NFL
not asking
Network?
Ravi.
That shit's expensive. I just want to know if anybody out here... Because you have to pay it all at once, too. In the old days, you could pay monthly. At least I think you have to.
I'm pretty sure.
Anybody got NFL Network out there on YouTube?
Robbie says, my nephew is great at tackling, loves getting stuck in. Yeah, that's gross.
Tackling in
Football.
Soccer, though, right?
Yeah.
And so that's like when you slide at people's feet, correct?
Mm-hmm. John's like, kickball, dive, and flop. Piccolo says, oh, there's McDonough McNugget. Do your best Irish accent. I can't do an Irish accent.
Yeah, I don't know if I can either.
It probably would
From
sound...
Dublin. Everything I do is from Dublin.
There's McDonough McNugget.
I try to watch the wrestling, but it's just too hard for me to concentrate on. I just want to drink a Guinness and move forward. I love me some Conor McGregor. Who was the fighter this last weekend that did so well in the UFC? Oh, O'Malley. He's a good, solid lad. He was so vulgar at the end of it, though. Or am I turning Scottish there at the end? When I started rolling my R's. Did I confuse you with the real Irishman? It's Bianca Belair selling candy bars. I bet she doesn't even eat the things.
Robbie's like, them cocaine girls will do anything. You should know. You play in the clubs.
It's Rick Boogs. He's one of my favorite wrestlers.
And John says, kick him in the arse. And Piccolo says, I have not, with the asking about NFL Network. And John says, not yet on YouTube.
Are you
Alex's
gonna get
story
it,
is in here.
Are you gonna be buying it on the YouTube?
Guys, my hand is looking more better than before. Good to know, Alex.
What'd you do?
Alex burned themselves, remember?
Oh. I don't know what people do.
I don't know. They came in and said they couldn't make meat anymore because they burnt themselves with grease. Robbie says, yeah, I got NFL channels, but not watched them yet. As Piccolo says, McNugget.
You gotta eat the McNugget. The caramel. My problem is I don't know the words, so I'm just saying English words with the accent. Because they don't say the words like I say them. Like a pizza is probably a pie, or you know what I'm saying? Like, so if I said, did you get you some pizza?
So, it's funny because, like, you hear them with Irish accents and they can't, like, pronounce words. Like burglar. Because they sound like they're gargling.
Burglar.
Burglar. Burglar. Burglar.
Are you not a knock?
That's a Boston accent.
Yeah,
Boston.
but that's Irish in America after a few generations.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But they're all Irish.
Oh, are you not? A knack.
A what?
What's a knack?
A knack. Like
Johnny Depp in 21 Jump Street. Oh, a narc. A narc.
What'd I say? I'm an asshole? Sorry. I had too much fun. Hi, Mom. That's what that sign says in the back.
Well, at least they're saying hi to their mommy. I could just take my mom with me in a box. That'd be fun. Like, Mom, you want to go to a wrestling event? I don't even have to buy you a fucking ticket.
It's her dream, I'm sure. She always wanted to go to WrestleMania.
Probably. Watch all those guys in their man panties.
Manties.
Their manties out there. Some of those hot men in their manties. Rob said, Guinness is a great drink. Love that drink if I'm out. And John says, that's pretty good, Travis. High five. Harley says that was called 3 Live Crew. It was with Ron Killings, known as R-Truth, Billy Gunn, and Road Dogg, Jesse James.
3 what? Live crew? Mm-hmm. Like 2 live crew, but there are 3 of them?
I was one off, said 2 Live Crew. Two Live Crew. But it's 3 Live Crew. 3 Live Crew! 2 Live Crew is a band.
That was banned in the USA.
Yeah, banned in the USA. Because they sing that song.
They sing a lot of songs.
Banned in the USA.
His name was Luke Skywalker.
Alex says, Dalitha and Travis, y'all coming to Georgia soon. We have a Mudfest tournament in October called Halloween Mudfest with Chevys and GMC and Dodge trucks. No Fords, huh?
Where's this at?
In Georgia.
Do you guys have the watermelon crawl? Is it in July? What month did he say? Any month?
October.
Ah. If you're ever down in Georgia in about July on a day hot enough to make the devil cry.
John says, probably, unfortunately, LO. What's another bill? I don't know. What's another bill? Pickle's like, yes, nice, Harley. And Ravi says about the YouTube stuff.
Oh, I know, right? Oh.
Ravi says, what's the crack? What's the bleeding story? That's what an Irish person would say. And Alex says, if you guys come down, it'll be some smoked ribs and smoked wings and seafood boil.
She don't like the fishy things, but I'm down.
I'll probably eat some ribs and wings, but I'll pass on the seafood boil.
Do you guys have watermelon?
Oh my God, Travis.
What?
Why wouldn't they have watermelon?
It's Georgia. That's where they grow watermelon.
Okay.
It's the only state in the union that grows watermelon.
And peaches?
I forgot about those.
Alex is laughing at Pickle's like, what's the preseason game?
I'm going to come back looking like freaking Otis.
Is there a preseason game happening? Are you talking about NFL preseason game?
There's no games on tonight.
It's Monday.
Thank you! Shoosh! Am I too hyper for you? You want me to leave?
You're fine. I don't care. John says, do you go down to the Grundy County auction? Jeez, you guys are your singing crap. Pickle's like millions of peaches,
hey,
peaches
lady,
for free.
Won't you give me a sign? I'll do anything to make you mine on mine. I'll do your bidding and be at your beck and call.
It makes my ears bleed. Robbie's like, D, you're such an idiot. Oh, thanks. An idiot, but with a weird accent on it. John's like, Ravens versus Commanders, ESPN MNF.
It's on right now.
It's not the Commanders. It's
the Redskins. Hey, by the way.
Don't even start
that
garbage. No shit.
Did I send you that? Mm-hmm. That tribe trying to get it back?
Mm-hmm. They have like 90,000 signed names.
My grandma, it like broke her heart when they changed the name.
It broke a lot of their hearts that they did that, and it wasn't even it wasn't even them that changed it.
Oh, of course not. It's white liberal.
It was the stupid white liberal jackaholes that decided to have a problem with something that's like none of their goddamn business.
My family is Indian, Native American, whatever you want to call it, I care less. And they loved 2 games every year, and that was the Cowboys games, and they played them twice. And it was the Cowboys versus the Indians. Like, that was such a big deal. And when they took that team away from the natives, or whatever you want to call them, Indians. I call them Indians, call them natives, whatever you want. When they took that game away from them, that's ridiculous.
Yep.
And it really was. It was sad.
Mm-hmm.
Although my grandma liked the, whatever they're called, the donkeys, the Denver team.
The
horses, Broncos. I'll get there.
Alex says, like, yes, we do, Travis. Yeah. He knows that you would have watermelon. Because most barbecues have watermelon. You're weird.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I didn't even do anything.
Pickle is like on Espen. The Redskins versus Ravens. Yes.
Oh, give me the remote. I'll put it on Pip.
Pickle says, right meow indeed. Right meow. John's like,
so they're doing Monday Night Football now because it's preseason 3, week 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing that. And why is there, I thought there was only 3 preseason games. So is there still 4 or did there used to be 5? Because didn't they get rid of a preseason game to add the 17th game of the season? Did you see how they do this 17th game of the season?
No.
So they don't even put it on the schedule.
Okay.
And then they have some sort of, somebody out there tell us the exact way, but it's something along the lines of like all the AFC games or all the AFC teams get home field or all the NFC teams get home field depending on the Super Bowl or something. Please help me here, guys, because I'm not sure how they do it. But it's not on the schedule.
Huh. Okay.
So, I mean, obviously they know they play 17 games, but they don't know where, and they don't even know against who. I think. I could be wrong. Anyways, help me out here. Because it's only 1 year old. It's ridiculous. Like, why wouldn't you just plan it out? But the reason is because there were 16 games. That's 8 home, 8 away. And now somebody gets 9 home, 8 away, or 8 home and 9 away. So it's a disadvantage or an advantage. That's ridiculous. Just had 2 games.
Right? That's weird.
So they don't have to do stupid things. Nobody wants to see stupid things. We don't watch football for stupid things.
John's like 7-3 Ravens, and Piccolo says, yeah, I wore Redskins beanie as a wee lad. Robbie's like, Egypt Irish for idiot. Yeah, I got that, Robbie.
I watched that on Billy the Kid. Young Guns. It's what he called him, Idjit. I'm a pugilist, but I wouldn't think you'd understand the meaning of that there word.
That there word. John says any Americans never had a problem with the name for 75 or 80 years. It's true. Alex says, Duluth and Travis, are y'all going live during NFL teams? No.
No. It'd be fun, but no.
Bobby says, did you think we would see a new women's champ by the next pay-per-view?
No. No. Definitely not.
John says, singing a stupid song.
Unless somebody's injured or something, but no.
I'm going to let you guys sing that to yourselves.
What is it?
A song. I don't want to.
Can I not touch you? Are you upset about stuff?
No, I'm fine. I'm just not going to read the song because then you'll start singing and then I might smack you. Alex says, Travis, do you usually watch college football too before Sunday NFL?
Used to, yes. Now, no.
Alexa, stop. Nobody cares, you dumb whore.
Oh my god. Are you questioning her freaking chastity?
She's a stupid whore. Chinoso in the chat. Hey, Chinoso says hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello, governor.
Sophie says hi and bye. Hassan says hi there, guys. Did you have a nice weekend? Pretty good. Hassan, how was yours? Pico's like, Alex, sorry, bud. I'm a roll tide. John's like,
Roll
sing
Tide.
it in the comments. Sing it. No.
That's
Rose
what I
like,
always
D,
say
what's the
when I
point
get
of
pulled
putting
over.
Drew in random tag matches? I don't know, because he has nothing else to do with his life. How the fuck would I know? Somebody's got to babysit your favorite boy, Riddle.
He's got nothing else. That's what Vince does, / now Triple H, does with people that aren't being used. They put them in tag team matches.
Gotta give them time on TV so people don't forget who they are. Alexa says, I'm a roll tide too, Picola.
Roll Tide.
I'm not.
Do you
I
even know
don't
what
like
it
roll
means?
tide.
What's it mean?
Red tide. It's for that one whatever place.
Alabama.
Yeah, that guy.
The Crimson Tide.
Yeah, them.
Nick Sabian. And let's not pretend it's not just him all by himself, by the way. If Nick Saban left tomorrow, they do not go to the national championship.
No national championship.
Hey, is Tommy Tuberville, remember the college coach, is he a governor now? Because there's a governor called Tommy Tuberville. And I'm like, wasn't he a coach in college? I mean, they have the same name, so I don't know if that's the same guy. Or like a senator or something. Anybody know? Anybody?
All the people in the southern area.
Yeah,
Of
he's
the United
definitely
States.
southern. I can't remember. Wasn't Bowden because he was Florida State. Tommy Tuber. Maybe Texas somewhere. Here it is. We're underway. We got Chad Gable, or Shorty G, as some people remember him, against Gunther.
Oh, Gunther.
And Gunther's out there by himself. By him alone. Oh, miss with that chop. Chad Gable goes right after his chest. You also don't want to get into a chasing match with Gable. Or a pure wrestling match with Gable.
Piccolo says, oh, thought you may have been a dog guy. And John's like, she said no. That's right. Robbie's like, oh, you're a boy. Let's get it right. No, it's all yours. He's your boy. Hassan says, my weekend was Impact Wrestling on Japan pay-per-view wrestling and AEW Collision last Saturday night. Cool beans,
What
man.
did you just say?
Hassan's weekend was Impact Wrestling on Japan pay-per-view wrestling and AEW Collision on Saturday.
Oh, I forgot to watch that.
John says, roll Charmin. Robbie's like, when's Becky going to be on?
I don't know. Main event it maybe? Or are they doing the tag team? Did they set up a match?
No.
They didn't set up a match?
I didn't see anything with Becky in a
No,
tag match.
no. The dudes. Kevin Owens and Sammy.
Yes.
They set up a tag match?
Yeah. Kevin and Sammy against 2 in the Judgment Day.
Okay, so that's main event.
Probably.
So it'll probably be at the end of the second hour would be my guess, if I had to guess.
Alex says, nah, Piccolo and my cousin are from Georgia and Auburn, not me. Roll Tide, Crimson Tide, baby. And Hassan says last Saturday was game football, Super Mario Superstar. And Robbie says, who's the new ring announcer? There isn't.
It's the same broad.
It's the same girl. She's the one that's
With
Ricochet's fiance now, I guess.
That's what they call her, at least.
That's what they pretend to call her. Alex says Tommy Tuberville is the same guy.
It is, huh? I was watching TikTok, and this lady was talking about this senator, whatever he is, and like how bad he is, and like just talking. And I'm like, does she not know he was a fucking famous football coach? Because it looked just like him, but I forgot, you know. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the same dude.
Pico's like, Cincinnati, Texas Tech, and Auburn. John says, all my exes live in Texas. Pico's like, Hassan, so much wrestling. Alex says, Tommy Tuberville is a governor now after Auburn football. Robbie says, I tried to watch the UFC, but it's on too late and fell asleep. It was pretty good, though.
It was a good show.
But it is on pretty late, Robbie. It's like on at 11. It's on until 11 our time. So
yeah, that's 6 in the morning your time.
Basically
and
morning
homeboy
time.
that won the championship, Sean O'Malley.
Mm-hmm.
I like that dude. Now, I usually don't like people like him.
Right.
But I've watched him for so long. This is that stuff I talk about with NXT fans.
Yeah.
When they come up, it's exciting.
Yeah.
But if you don't know them, it's not. And so if people are just kind of casual UFC fans, I could see why they wouldn't like him. But I've watched him for years, 3 years now.
Yeah.
And he's developed slowly. And every time I see him, I'm like, electric hands. Like if he puts his hands on somebody, they're done.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he did. And which blew my mind that he could get his hands on Sterling.
Yeah.
Because Sterling's a great wrestler. And I thought he would take him down, but he tried.
Yeah,
and then O'Malley backed up, and then for whatever reason, Sterling threw a punch. Questionable call. And as he threw a punch, he just dropped his left hand.
Yep.
And O'Malley's like, Yahtzee! And it was over.
Totally was over.
But the match before that was pretty good.
The ladies' match?
Yeah, Zhang Wei Li.
Uh-huh.
She's one of my favorites.
Pico says, don't forget, I got friends in low places. John's like, don't rock the jukebox, D. And Pico's like, come fill me up, Red Coastal Low Cup. You guys, I don't want to sing these stupid fills. You know what they do? They make Travis want to sing, and I hate it. Chinoso says, Chad could have the opportunity to defeat Gunther. Probably. We saw how the small guy, Rey Mysterio, defeated Austin Theory. So Chad could be done to pin Gunther this time around.
Yeah,
be the one.
I will give you 10-1 odds on that.
Pico says, oh, could tell I'm not a real country fan. I only know Toby Keith since he's patriotic as fuck. I don't really know a lot of newer country stuff because I think it's gross and I hate it and it hurts my ears. Robbie's like, D, who would you bet on to win in a UFC main event if you had to? Fuck if I know, man.
On what?
Like,
what
kind of fight are we talking about? Women, men, what
Give me
weight
the 2
class?
fighters.
What 2 fighters are we going with? Ayla's in the chat, though. Hey, Ayla says, hey, strangers. Oh, my God,
danger.
strangers. Robbie's like, I was taught in school not to talk to strangers. The Pico's like, stranger danger. Yes. You point at him and yell, stranger danger. John's like, let him sing. Okay, if I do, I'll leave. Harley's like, good night, everybody. I'm going to spend the rest of the night. And my girlfriend did not see her. this weekend. Got it. All right, Harley.
Go get it.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us for a minute. You have a great rest of your night. We'll hopefully see you on Wednesday. It looks like, Ravi, we're all strangers. And John says it's 5 o'clock somewhere. People's like, hola, Ela. How's it going tonight? Ravi says men's match. So who would you bet on? What men?
Men's match? You got to give us some peep.
There's too many men.
Many men. Many men.
It looks like it's going. I'm alive. Painted a new picture. Oh, you painted a new picture?
I seen it on Facebook. What?
John's like, if they're phone for me, you can tell them I sailed away. Ravi's like, I don't know. You choose. Well, fuck that, dude. There's too many of them, and I don't know their names. So there you go. That dude against that dude, and that dude won. Da-da! It was like, I'll send it to you, Jalitha. I want a live review. You want a live review of it? Okay. John's like, guitars and Cadillacs.
Hillbilly music.
Sounds like you're talking about Elvis.
Hillbilly music isn't Elvis. Although he did sing some country.
Way better than the shit you guys were singing.
That's a really good song. That's what's his name. He's in a lot of movies. Dwight Yoakam. He's good.
Guys, from like the old school time though. Not new age
It
garbage.
depends on when you consider old school. Before 87?
Yes.
The class of 87? Is that your cutoff? That's Garth Brooks. Is in the class of 87. Randy Travis. No, not Randy Travis. Sorry. Alan Jackson.
Anything. Some of the 80s is okay. Depends on who it is. But anything at the very end of
like
the
Ricky
80s
Skaggs?
on, for me, it is garbage country. I don't like it.
Ricky Skaggs?
Probably don't even know who that is at this point.
He sings with a banjo and he's really good.
Is it old school or new school?
Oh yeah, it's old.
Then I probably would like it.
80s. Like early 80s, late 70s.
You gotta remember the fucking country I grew up with was fucking from the 40s and 50s and 60s shit.
Some good shit.
I didn't grow up with the new shit. The newest shit my mom ever listened to was Garth Brooks. One tape.
Garth is
the one tape that made him go viral. That one cassette.
Oh, I know it.
That has like 3 good songs on it. That I actually cared about listening to.
Thunder rolls.
That was it. And other than that,
dude,
I don't like country music.
So what happened, and I love Garth Brooks, but he ruined country music. And it's not his fault. But up until him, country music, when they toured, they went to venues, smaller venues, and they sold out and they had a really close relationship with their fans. All country music artists. Doesn't matter who. Dolly Parton. They all had very close relationship. Well, when Garth came, he became so mainstream that if you didn't even like country, you would go to his shows. And he was a storyteller, and it just made it made it so immersive.
Get him, Gunther! Put him to sleep.
He's gonna put him to sleep. But anyways, that ruined country music because he started selling out football stadiums. I mean, completely filled. Mm-hmm. And then back-to-back nights. And then every city he went to. And so everybody after him, they have to try to live up to that kind of, and that's why you see the Taylor Swifts and some of the other ones. But now they're not personal with their fans. Mm-hmm. But Garth still was. So he was kind of the last, but he screwed it up. And that's why they all go pop. And the reason they go pop is because pop sells more.
Right.
He got him up and over. And so that's why you don't like country, is because it's poppy.
I just hate it.
So I said it's
I don't
poppy.
like any of the new stuff.
I don't mind.
There's a couple songs they've done now that aren't so bad because they've kind of went back to some of the old ways, but most of it makes my ears bleed.
It's mostly pop. like I said, because they got to sell tickets.
Anyways, John's like, guitars and Cadillacs, and Robbie says, Ayla, I would give you $20 for your painting. John says, sing it, dang it. Pico's like, I'm confused, lost in Robbie's request. It's about Ayla's painting. It was like, what did you think of it, Travis?
It's good. It was foggy or whatever. I liked it. I think it was foggy. If I was looking at the right one.
I was like, no, Robbie, $500. John's like, Dwight Yoakam. Robbie's like, $20 is a good deal. Pico's like, is this an auction? 25 do I hear? 35 Robbie says, I don't know country music. John's like, how about some Kentucky Bluebird? It was like, Robbie, you haven't even seen it. I'm not a country fan either.
Kentucky
Robbie's like,
Bluebird. I don't even know who that is.
Louis Armstrong. Oh, When the Saints Go Marching On is a good song.
That's not country.
Walter says, okay, it's still good rock. Coach Chad Gable. Hey, Walter, good to see you tonight. Pickle says, is it on IG, Ayla? And John's like, dang it, Ayla. And Robbie's like, I trust you, Ayla, so I can tell it'll be good. It was like, I'll post it on Instagram. Give me a minute. John's like, easy there. Pickle says, okay. And Walter's like, okay, at 9:10 I'm going. I'll be here Wednesday. Still in chat. And Walter says, hi, Ayla. And Ayla's like, okay, post it on IG. Hi, Walter. Pickle's like, this has actually been a decent match. Yeah.
Of course it is.
We were watching it, and then you guys started making Travis talk about country music. And then I wanted to blow my brains out.
Why would you want to blow your brains out?
Chinoso says the tag team title need to be dropped since Sammy and Zayn and Owens aren't defending the title, and equally Owens is injured.
He's back now. They're having a match tonight.
Those titles need to be back to where they were before SmackDown or Raw tag title.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Owens came out tonight. He's back from his injury, so they're fine.
They're going to wrestle tonight.
Sammy literally came down with the belts on, and I knew something was up. The minute he came out with the belts, I was like, there's something happening. And it did.
Look at that chop.
Walter's like, Gunther, tap. No. It was like, wow, Travis, tell me you think I'm a POS without telling me I'm a POS. John's like, Keith Whitley is the Kentucky
I said it was
Bluebird.
foggy. Is it not foggy?
Pico's like, I like it, Ayla.
Look at the picture. Is it foggy?
I don't know. Hold
Pretty
on
sure
a
it was
second.
foggy.
Pico's like,
wrong.
I like it, Ayla. Picasso. He didn't say Picasso. I said Picasso.
Oh, God. Gunther suplexed right into a chair.
Oh.
There it is. Chad wins. Chad wins.
Wow, they made him win?
Yeah.
Intercontinental title, huh?
No.
Oh.
He won by a count out. You can't win a title on a count out. He just won the match. But titles can't change hands on a count out or a disqualification. Gunther is beside himself.
My God, Ayla, is there a monster in your picture? I see one. Pretty sure that's what that is.
Is it Bigfoot?
Is it a ghost?
Is there a fog?
I think there's a ghost in there. I guess you could call it fog. Yeah, I guess you could say it's like fog. It's like a path in the woods. It's way cool. I like it.
Yeah.
That one tree looks like it's actually like a thing just standing there in it. It's kind of funny.
Bigfoot? Did you put a Bigfoot in it?
No Bigfoots. No.
Sorry.
No Bigfoots. Yeah, freakoid. No Bigfoots.
You should hide little, what are those things called when you hide things in
Easter eggs?
Easter eggs in your painting. Like a face in a tree or like in the leaves.
Robbie's like, SmackDown gotta
That'd
be
be
better. Is it? That's supposed to mean we don't like you anymore. Get out. It looks like I'm crying, Travis. Way to go, laughing. I'll stick my head in the oven now. Thank you, Fat Lisa. It's not done. John's like, you, Ayla, Ross. And Walter's like, Chad Gable won by count out. Robbie says, go on, Ayla. Very realistic. If you keep staring at the pic, you almost feel like you could walk in the picture. I was like, Mr. Ayla, Ross to you. Peel's like, hey, I'm going to take a meal break. Be right back. Hey, go enjoy your meals. John's like, thumbs up. And is a Yeti riding a unicorn? No. Well, it's like, I heard Damian Priest collapse at a live event.
Well, he's
Well, he doesn't look
on
like he's
his
collapsed
feet
there.
here.
He looks like he's normal. So that's scary.
Maybe he was dehydrated.
Maybe. Ayla says, that's the comment I got the most on my painting group on Facebook.
Unicorns and Yetis.
What is the comment that you got the most, Ayla? Because you didn't say it, and I don't know if I said it. That it was foggy? Like what Travis said? Or the tree look, or you should put an Easter egg in it. Or that one tree looks like a ghost.
Probably yours. Probably the ghost
See?
tree. Oh yeah, that's creepy.
Oh. Yeah, it's very 3D. It's very 3D-ish. Like, very. I like it. It looks really good. The path is really cool. It almost looks like there's something at the end of it you should be going towards. I like the effect of like the, kind of like the mist, I guess you could say. It's more like a mist look rather than fog.
Oh my god.
What?
It's the same thing. Mist is fog.
No.
What causes mist?
Not fog.
What causes fog?
It's completely different.
Cold and warmth. Here, put this on.
I don't want to wear it.
You don't like titties?
I mean, I don't want to wear a hat.
Put it on. Do you hate it?
Nobody hates it. Well, I mean, somebody might hate it. I don't care. Hate
I
it.
took it with me today because I was going to have Brett wear it and take a picture of it and send it to his wife.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
I forgot.
Oops.
I'll try it
John's
tomorrow.
like, Bigfoot. Ayla's like, what Ravi said. Sorry. And Ravi's like, condom going in tonight. Ayla says, but I was thinking of adding a little sheet ghost. Oh, yeah. Like those ghost paintings that they do online. They go get the paintings from the thrift stores and put ghosts in them. So weird.
That's funny. I have seen a guy that goes and gets thrift store paintings and then puts
Different stuff in them.
just things like
Like
the-
Family Guy.
the burgers,
and
the
Bob's
bur-
Burgers.
yeah.
And
or the Simpsons.
I've seen one where he's done
think it's-
Hogwarts stuff. And
I sent the only one that I had seen to Ayla, I'm pretty sure.
Ayla says, hell is at the end of the path, laughing. Satan is awaiting. Nice. I was like, there you go, Dee. You can hang that picture in your living room. John says, yes, a ghost in the woods on a unicorn going past Bigfoot. Boom. Done. Robbie's like, Dee, you would look sensational in Travis's hat. And Ayla says there's an actual artist on TikTok that paints really beautiful forest themes and then adds a little sheet ghost. Oh, that's cool.
Don't copy them. You should do like a leprechaun or something.
Oh, God.
Or just a midget.
Oh. The as featured in Mill at McDonald's.
What you reading?
What?
What are you talking about?
Oh, that McDonald's commercial they just had on. And Walter waited until 7:09 to say, okay, bye, guys. See you Wednesday for 8 p.m. for AEW. Bye, Walter. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. Have a good start to your week. Robbie says, Ayla, you should paint Dee. Ayla's like, I'm not going to copy her, but it's not like it's an original idea either. True that. John's like, Ravi can pose in the Keebler tree. John, it's rude. Don't be rude. I said only Ayla and I can tease Ravi about his height, stature.
That's not fair.
Isn't it?
That you're making laws, rules.
Well, they're kind of mean about it.
They take the joke and go too far.
Yeah, they do. Telling him that he's a Keebler is just not right. How dare
Remember what the
he?
show is. Some people call it the show.
What?
Working for Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
There's 3 jobs.
Oh.
The cobbler.
Oh, that's right. At the beginning
The
of...
elves, but it's not safe. Baking cookies in an oak tree.
Right.
And then the show. Which is working for Santa.
It's Cody Rhodes.
Oh, it's Cody with the tattoo on.
It's like, haha, John, how dare you? And John's like, Ayla, paint me in a corner. Oh no, he's in a corner. All she'd have to do is get a thing and put John on it in the corner of the picture, paint around it, and she painted John in a corner.
That's funny.
Sorry. This setting isn't working for me. Come on, Byron Saxton.
What are they doing? They going
I don't
out?
know, but he doesn't like his setting in the back and the weird creepiness. Looks like what's behind Ayla's painting.
They're going out. There it is. That's the entry
Interesting
room.
place.
Right there, kitty corner from that door.
Yeah.
Is where Triple H and the guys are that call the matches.
Ooh, they're right there.
That's where Brock came in and threw his title at Vince.
And he's like, take that, you little
And
bitch.
he's like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
How many people say that to Brock Lesnar? Gets up.
Blah, 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 blah. As Brock Lesnar's like, fuck off, man, and then walks away.
And then, oh yeah. And then Vince chased him.
Like,
then,
you better fucking chase me, bitch.
And then signed him, and then he stayed for another couple of years.
I'm still there.
Because Vince doesn't care. It's not personal to him, no matter what happens. Unless you leave this company. Like, under bad. Like Shasha Banks. She fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd she fuck up? She's a fuck up. Why is he telling us the obvious?
Mm-hmm.
JBL's here?
Cody's just out here talking, guys. Down the road.
Montreal. So Cody's going to be out there for the main event then to make things even.
Maybe. I don't know.
Why did they keep putting Cody with Sammy? Is that the feud after Cody beats Roman? Sammy turns on him and...
I don't know.
Because they keep putting those two together.
I don't know why they do it. Maybe because Sammy needs all the help he can get. John's like, gorilla position. Robbie's like, Cody gonna get cooked. Halo's like, little people matadors. Robbie could pose for that. Is that the right thing? A matador? Is that the wrestler now? I don't know if that's right.
Luchador.
You mean a luchador, sweetie? A matador is
Somebody that plays with bowls.
Is a guy in Spain who pokes bulls with giant needles. He's an asshole. John's like, horse jockey? Ayla's like, the Mexican wrestlers. Luchador!
Lucha means wrestling in Spanish. So if you're
Luchadors.
talking to a Spanish person, like yourself in the mirror or something, and you wanted to say wrestling, you would say luchador.
John's like, Lucha Libre? No, that's Nacho Libre,
Nacho
John.
Libre. And yes, Lucha Libre is wrestling.
It's Shinsuke. Everyone asked me what I whispered to Seth Rollins. Yeah, what'd you whisper to him in your language of love? What could I possibly have said to fill him with fear? Seth is a man who acts like he has it all.
He does. He's got a pretty wife.
Prosperous, charismatic, a champion. But I know Seth. And I know his weaknesses. I whispered to Seth, I know about your back.
Is it a tattoo about racism?
Seth's back has been broken for many years. Oh no, not his broken back. He lives in pain. And this pain creates a void inside of him that nothing can fill. No matter how successful he is still in pain. When he hugs his wife, he is in pain. When he picks up his child, he is in pain. So what's it going to be about?
Pain.
What's it going to bring? Pain.
What's your prediction on this fight?
Pain. Oh no, his worst fears are coming true.
Pain.
He knows I can break him once and for all. Oh no, Shinsuke's going to break Seth Rollins' face hole and his back.
But Shinsuke's moves don't have anything to do with backs. He should put him with a backbreaker guy. Somebody that uses a bear hug or a...
We live by a code that others do not. In fact, that code is displayed on his back. The very same back that is failing to hold him together. Just like he is failing to live by that code.
If it's true, then Seth's not going to be long for the
His
business.
body has crumbled under the pressure of his own vanity. Under pressure. Oh, satisfied, Seth, with what you have done with your life? Are you? Because I will not be satisfied until I eat all the rice. Until I take this burden from you. When I break you once and for all. It just seems like something he would. That grain of rice is going to break Seth's back.
Is that a cartoon? No, it's anime. That's what I said. Is it animated? That was on that show.
Oh.
He had an anime shirt on, and she's like, "Oh, it's a nice cartoon shirt." And he said, "It's anime." She's like, "That's what I said. It's animated."
Ayla's laughing. Oh, well, my bad. John's like, stick to painting, Ross. And Ayla's like, yeah, probably, John. I can only go so far. Ayla's like, I never claimed to be smart. And John's like, pain. Got a lot of more. And Ravi says, Ayla, you ever do watercolor painting? Yeah, Ayla. Do you ever do watercolor painting besides with your children?
What the hell is watercolor? Is that
You
when
know
dip
those
the
little
brush?
things that you had
And you dip
as a
the
kid
brush?
and you dip the brush in water and then put it in the paint and then put it on stuff? That's water painting.
Oh. So it's not by the color by number stuff?
It can be. It can be. I was like, no, Ravi, I don't like it. It smells like dookie.
I'll have to go check.
Ravi's like, why not? Because she just doesn't like it.
Oh, God.
Oh, look, it's Rhea versus Candice LeRae. Pico
this
told
match-
us about it earlier tonight
If
that
this
this was
match
happening.
lasts longer than 3 minutes, there's something wrong with WWE.
I was like, it's just not a thing I do. I like acrylic.
You should paint my wrestling dolls. Supposedly acrylic's the only thing that'll stay on them.
Lies. Just kidding.
Like paint their butts back to black.
Paint their butts.
Obviously his head you can't do anything with because I did it with a permanent marker and so it stained it. I watched a bunch of rehab videos on these. But
If you
do
could
anything with
clean him. Ravi's like, oh yeah, what about oil painting? Oil is hard to work with. It takes so long for it to dry.
Like castor oil?
No, oil painting. Like
Oh.
using oil paints.
That's,
This squared.
I gotta check out.
It was like I tried watercolor, not for me. I have watercolor pencils. Those are fun. And Ravi says, do you know about painting also? I only know so much. Ayla's the expert, not me. Yeah, no. As Ayla says, oil is hard as fuck, also expensive. Yeah, it is. JD King is in the chat. Hey, JD says, hey, everyone. Hello. Ayla says, tried it, though. I got a set for Christmas once. I don't think I got your oil paintings. I think I always get you just acrylic stuff if I get you stuff. Ayla's like, Dalitha and I took classes. We got to drink and paint. Yeah. I don't think you can see them. You can barely see. This right here, Ravi, is a painting that we did in one of those classes. They're all over this wall. The ones that I did. I'm not good at it by any means. I was looking at all the paintings, Ayla, and almost every single one of my mountains look almost exactly the same. It's really sad and pathetic. I have to tell my analytical brain to stop working when I do that kind of stuff. So, Robbie's like, I like some pictures when they are black and white with the shading. That can be cool. Are you talking about like pencils? Like, are you talking about like pencil stuff and things, or there's a huge difference of stuff. There's a fly in here. He landed. Ah, gotcha. Oh, yeah?
Look right here. Can you see my hand?
No.
Look right here.
Dumbass. Robbie's like, yeah. Ayla's like, yeah, I think Deb got me oils. Came with the paint thinner and the oil to clean the brush. Ran out fast, mainly because I was just messing around with no clue what I was doing. Yeah, doesn't they take a while for them to dry, too? I thought that oil painting took a lot longer to dry. It was like graphite pencils. And Robbie's like, yeah, that's the one. Yeah. I was like, I knew it was some kind of pencils. I just can't remember what they were called. Yeah, some of those can be pretty cool. My brother, when he was in art and high school and stuff, he did what they called dots, like with pens and stuff, and did like dot art. And so it's just like little dots that you...
I played Connect the Dots and it had like 1, 2. Just kidding.
Yeah, not surprising. Just kidding. It was like, I like to draw. I like to draw with pens, ink pens. Yeah, I bet. It'd be pretty cool. I don't draw well, so I don't draw. So, Rhea beat Indy last week, and so now she's going up against Candace because, you know, they have to make sure they have a whole bunch of people go up against her for stuff, I guess. Anyways, Robbie says, John Cena returns, let me vomit into my hands. Gross, dude, you should probably vomit into a bucket. It was like, it takes forever to dry, which is cool in one way because you can keep blending, but you can't layer unless you want to wait like 6 months. That's what I thought. I knew it took forever for oil paintings to dry. But yeah, basically like, it's definitely one of those things like, if you want to put something else in there, you have to wait until it dries in order to do it. So you might as well just move on to another painting. I mean, and maybe oil paintings are different a little bit, but is better my asshole. Whatever, Wade Barrett talking out your butthole. Literally. Mabel in the chat. Hey, Mabel says, who is sick and just John Cena back returned to retired. Oh, well, Ravi wants to puke in his hands because of his return. So there you go. It's Ravi who's sick, Mabel. No, she can't. This is ridiculous. It should already be over. Ravi's like, Rhea, will the bubble burst soon on her? I'm not sure exactly what bubble you're talking about because I just don't think. But she tapped as Rhea locked her into a weird submission hold where she literally picked her up and kept her in the air. Mabel says his final match, John Cena, isn't a payback. I don't know, Mabel. It was like, but oil paintings are beautiful. I love the blending you can get, but not worth it for me. I mean, you can always do little things, Ayla. You know, like little canvases. It'd be kind of cool. Not like big things, but you know, like the little tiny ones like this or something. Be kind of interesting. Kind of cool if you did that. Robbie's like, but she's getting very popular. Is she, though? I mean, I don't know how popular she really is getting. It's Raquel! She's got her broken leg, but she's coming down with her crutch and everything. JD King says Rhea Ripley versus Summer Rae, a dream match. Yeah. Oh, I think her knee's okay. Well, she must have gotten cleared. Raquel Rodriguez is beating up Rhea Ripley. It was like true. Yeah, I mean, just a little one. Be kind of fun to do something. Always figure something you want to do and do like a little tiny painting. Not like a huge painting with oil paintings. It'd be kind of fun to do little miniatures or something with it. Ravi says the women's division has gone south, very south. Ravi, are you making fun of Raquel because she's from Mexico? JD says, I wonder what Summer Rae had to do to be a big star. You know what, JD? I don't know. And you know what? I don't want to know. So, there's that. Anyways, Raquel is now talking after she beat her up. She doesn't want her to leave, though. It's not obvious. Ooh, she's been medically cleared for action. She's coming after ya. Ooh, she rolled her R's. She totally means business, bitches. She's all Raquel Rodriguez. Yeah, she rolled those R's like she meant it. I was like, oh, that's an English expression. Oh, really? Is it an expression from the English? Pretty sure it's used in a lot of places. JD says she was good in the ring. Mabel says his payback is trash. About Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. Yeah, for at least the 8th time. She's Rhea Bloody Ripley, she says. Who's got the situation? Ooh, LA Knight. It was like, got some Japanese barbecue sauce at Costco the other day. Pretty good. Tastes like teriyaki. I saw that, but it's got sugar and stuff in it. Robbie says, oh, Dee, you shouldn't doubt me. Why would I doubt you about stuff, Robbie? I'm pretty sure you know your English things. La 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 la. JD says I heard her and Natalya got in at the Rumble. Oh, yeah? That's weird. Why would they do that? Was Natalya jelly or was the other one jelly? It's Miz. He's out there. He's in his wrestling gear. He must be having a fight tonight. Yeah, a demonstration of his in-ring abilities of nothing. Just kidding. Robbie's like, D, you're always a hoot. Like an owl. Commercial break. The Miz was coming out. And now we're in a commercial break. Yeah. I was like, that sauce would be nice on some air-fried chicken. It's probably going to have a lot of stuff, Robbie. I did look at it, Ayla, that Japanese barbecue sauce you're talking about. It was on TikTok. A lot of people had it on there, but I saw it before it became thing on TikTok. And I looked at it to see if Travis could have it. It has sugar in it, so I couldn't get it. Mabel says, let me think. LA Knight versus The Miz Dream Match Payback. It was like, yeah, they were sampling it with chicken. It'd probably be good on most everything. You could do it with pork, too. Be good, I'm sure. Oh, no. He got into a wind fight. Robbie's like, live a little. Live a little what? What are you talking about, Robbie? Travis doesn't eat sugar, dude. Like, added sugar to stuff, so. Ayla's like, oh, yeah, I like to have, I don't care about sugar. Give me a sugar IV drip. Screw it. I understand that. I get it. I'm just saying I looked at it because I thought it would be something that Travis could eat, but you can't. So, yeah, and stuff. Yeah, so much more in the moisturizing. Bah. Bill says, well, Restaurant America food not better for the Mexican restaurant. No. It was like, oh, I know, Travis is a poor sugarless soul. Yeah, he just doesn't eat added sugar. He eats, natural sugars. He just doesn't eat added sugars. I was like, D, what is the food like at Sonic? Depends on what you get, Ravi. Like, they have really good slushies if you like slushies. I'm not a huge fan of most of their food. The most I get from them usually are tater tots. So, or sometimes their mozzarella sticks are pretty good. But other than that, I usually just get shakes, like ice cream shakes from there and slushies, because that's usually what I get from there. I'm not a big fan of like their hamburgers and stuff. Mabel's like, Sonic, they sell chili peanut stock. Oh, okay. That's a weird thing to say. Are you saying that that's because they have a hot dog? What? That was awkward there, Mabel. That was an awkward comment. Is it because of the chili dog? The hot dog with chili on it? Do they sell stock in that? I was like, nah, it didn't look great from the advert. You know, it's funny about Ravi about adverts, right? Or advertisements or whatever you want to call them, ads. Is that in America, they make the food look fantabulous in the fucking ads. The food don't look nothing like that. Like, they use the fakest shit to make that food look so good. I think it looks like trash. I think it looks gross most of the time. But, yeah. But, yeah. So, I personally don't think their food looks good. I actually tried a hamburger from Sonic. I was not a fan. Not even a little bit. It was gross. Mabel says, my bad, hot dog, yes. Oh, no, I understand what you meant, Mabel. It was just funny. Chili peanut stock is what everybody's looking forward to. Sorry, that's actually funny. Oh, we're back with Raw from that commercial break. Tommaso Ciampa is talking at the camera with his weird, gravelly voice of weirdness. His crooked nose and pointy head. He's not here to play games, people. Just so you know. He is here to kick some ass and drink some beer. The beer's almost gone, so he's going to have to go kick some ass. Robbie says, same as the UK on ads on billboards, but when you go, the food looks sloppy in most takeouts. Oh, totally, Robbie. I mean, and granted, don't get me wrong, like some fucking good ass, like fast food or mom and pop food or good slop, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes hits the spot, right? It's good. Doesn't matter what it looks like. It's delicious, but I don't put much stock into what it looks like on the TV because it ain't looking like that when you get it. Robbie's like, oh, D, is that extra salty? What? And Picola says, my fave Twitch streamer was delivering food in New York City. She was trying to earn $100 on her stream. After 6 hours, she only earned $34. What the fuck is she? She bad at it or something? I would think that those guys would make a lot more than $34 in 6 hours. Mabel says, do you know Ricky Stark or The Miz? They put out the same promo. The same clothes, all the same glasses. And Mabel, I know who Ricky Starks is. We do watch AEW, but I'm going to have to say The Miz is way better than Ricky Starks on talking, clothes, his awesome over-the-topness. Robbie's like, the salty hot dogs. Are you talking about chili dogs, dude? Why are you being weird? Do you guys have those there, Robbie? Do you guys have chili dogs, or would you say chili is like your weird beans on toast thing? Your weird beans and a tomato sauce, which is kind of chili but different. Wrestling House. Is this Miz's wife's hometown? Quebec City? I didn't think she was from here, but maybe. I thought she was from the French side of Canada. Is this the French side of Canada? Ravi says, yes, we do have chili dogs. Picole's like Quebec, I think. Well, they're in Quebec City. Is that the same place? He gets to handpick his opponent. Oh, goody. Who is it? Who's his opponent?
I think French Canada is the best Canada, isn't it?
Akira Tozawa is his opponent tonight. That's funny. Yeah, I have no idea. French Canada. Are you coming back in?
Yeah.
Oh. You didn't bring your computer with you, and you forgot your hat. Fuck if I know what you did with it, you weirdo. Hey, what are you doing? Come here. Come on. Why are you being a weirdo? Come here. Oh. Why are you being weird? Oh, gosh. Ah. Torture.
Yours is on quicker than mine.
Hi.
So I already know what's happening by the time I watch it. But I was like, Miz is from there. Well, not him, but his wife's from there, I think.
Mabel's like, I thought he's fire. Robbie says, D, the Miz gonna get cooked. Possibly. Pickle's like, LOL. Oh, how tempted I was gonna Google Maurice Roulette Clayboy. Very tempting. Very tempting.
Just put her name in boobs. You'll be fine. You'll be happy.
There you go. Give me that.
Why is Tozawa on TV?
Because the Miz invited him down there. Hey.
Kicked him right in the face.
They said that he could pick any opponent. So he picked the biggest, baddest opponent he could find.
That makes sense.
Robbie is like, oh, look, it's the Karate Kid. Hey. No.
Barking at me.
I'll make it look that way. How do you like them apples?
Wants a piece.
Pickle says, grew up New Brunswick, Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Yeah, that's it. And Robbie's like, oh, look, it's the Karate Kids.
It's LA Night.
It's LA Night. Mabel's like, I'm sorry for your dog, but we can make it a hot dog. Well, he's already a hot dog, Mabel. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. He's not a penis.
Why does he have paper towel now?
It was like, I was thinking dog tacos. Those are called taco dogs, and those are pretty good, Ayla.
If you're into good taste in things.
Right. What you doing, crazy boy?
Oh, look at this.
Hey. Oh no, Miz got thrown away like a garbage peeps that he has. That's sad.
Yeah.
No. It is a little bit smaller than it was yesterday. Not usually smaller, but a little bit. Yeah, you hate me, don't you? You're just like, I don't want to be with you. I want to be with him. He's my favorite person ever.
He wants to hang out with his best friend, which is a cat in the other room.
Whatever. He doesn't want that.
Was
He wants you.
cuddling
Look
with
at him.
Argus.
He's like looking at you like, save me.
When I went in there, he was hugging Argus.
Were you hugging Argus? Are you hanging out with him?
And then I got up and he followed.
Pickle's like, come on, dog stir fry is where it's at. That's called cat stir fry, Pickle. It's like taco dogs. How many servings do you think Mr. Beef is? I don't think he has enough meat on his bones, Hayla. Although he is 3.5 pounds. But most of it's probably just bones.
Bones, water.
Right, are you done? Not hair anymore. Travis got all of his hair off. You need to calm down, sir.
I was looking to see if you let it grow in the winter or what.
Do ya?
And that's
You need to calm down,
I didn't find anything. All I saw was that stuff. He needs a coat and a hat and some shoes.
Do you need shoes for your little feet? You need shoes for your feet? Hey. Hey, cutie.
If you go to a psychic, you probably deserve to be alone.
If you go to a psychic.
Yeah, that commercial. If you get this wrong, you'll be alone.
Robbie says, Ayla, now you can use your sauce. Mabel says, do you wrestle or do you fans? JD's like, hey, I heard Eva Marie were besties before. Could have been. Ayla says, I wrestle fans. Box fans are tough. Robbie says, Chinese whispers always good for making rumors.
Either that or like an oscillating fan, because they come back.
Oh, yeah. They come back for more all the time. Pickle says, I wrestle with the packaging. It's always trouble getting into plastic. It was like, fatten him up. Taco dogs in a couple of weeks. You need to just chill out, sir.
He has to go to the vet again in 19 days because my vet doesn't know how to count.
Oh, my God.
He's at 14 weeks right now. In a few hours. She's like, he's 12 weeks.
There's probably nothing wrong with him getting another booster shot of stuff.
Probably could do it every 2 weeks for the rest of his life.
Hey!
Weird.
Why are you being weird? Why, you don't like it? You don't like me. Here.
Why do you keep saying weird? What are you doing?
Because he doesn't want me. He wants you.
does.
He keeps looking at you. He doesn't want anything to do with me.
And now watch. He'll look at you the whole time.
No, he won't.
See? Staring at you.
No, he's not.
Let's watch wrestling right now. Now, well, look at you. Look at you. Look at you.
He's like, haha, see? I got where I wanted to be, bitch.
Full of shit.
He's like, I love this guy. Look at me. I love you so much. He's like, this is nice. What's up here? Oh, it was so bad. JD says Summer Rae should come back and beat Ronda Rousey to be the bigger star. That's funny. Mabel's message attractive. Robbie's like, does the dog eat raw meat? They can.
Yeah, he could.
It was like, I have a box cutter. Fatly's a game changer. Pico's like, why doesn't Alicia Fox ever make a comeback?
Why would she? She's probably doing something with her life. Like maybe having babies.
Pico's like, box cutter versus the box fan. It was like, I don't know if that's a fair fight, Fat Lisa. Did you say he's always making people vomit?
I'm the Miz. I'm always making people vomit. That's LA Night.
It's probably what Robbie feels about it. And Pico's like, oh yeah, Hunts Vegas, Alabama. Pico's like, live on Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Yeah, this Sunday. We'll be here all morning.
Oh yeah, we will be on Sunday morning. I forgot it was Sunday morning. We don't have anything Saturday then, huh?
No. Party.
Party like a rock star.
What are you doing?
With what?
The puppy that you just let loose.
Hey.
I did lock him in the room, so all you'd have to do is send him over the gate. I could, if you want to get rid of him.
Hey.
He looks like he's having fun though. He's on your shelf. He's licking it. He's awful and boring.
He's awful
with no
and boring.
bit of talent.
With no bit of talent, with his awful and boringness.
Oh! Tozawa wins.
Tozawa got a win? No way. How'd that happen? He thought he was going to win. That's why he picked him. JD says, Piccolo, I think she had Iron Anderson fired before. She accused Iron of something. Mabel says, I wrestled before. I already went to Orlando WWE Performance Center. I went to NXT, my first wrestle debut. And I went to Breakout Tournament, but I lost. And I am done wrestle.
No more wrestling.
And Piccolo says, oh boy. She did have some alcohol issues, according to sources. Robbie's like, Robin, okay. Nothing to remember, though. Whatever, Robbie. You better remember all of it, because he's going to come back and be quizzed about it later on another Raw when they don't rehash the trash for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. How embarrassed is he going to be? Muppet?
What's funny about that is they're like feeding into the thing that Tozawa's shitty. How embarrassing is that? Like, who says that?
I don't know. Wade Barrett's been saying some really weird stuff this whole
Cole,
commentary.
But yeah.
Cole's been saying weird stuff too, but mostly
look
Wade
at
Barrett.
his fingernails. Jeez. They're very bright.
Yeah. Hi.
Let's have his hair straight up in the air.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh god, here it is.
Oh, Lord.
McRiddle.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Poor Drew. Somebody save him.
The McRiddle. It's a sandwich at McDonald's.
Somebody save poor McIntyre. Pickle's like, yeah. And Rob's like, Dee should make a t-shirt with the words rehash trash. Piccolo says, I'll give you a quick rundown. Hey, me done. Hey. Brr. Brr.
No.
Brr. That wasn't a no.
Oh, here it is. What'd I say? The end of the second hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's Becky Lynch hung. She's not in wrestling gear.
Oh.
So maybe they're not wrestling tonight?
I don't know. Somebody did say it was just going to be a payback with that steel cage thing, so that could be it too.
Oh, yeah, that could be a payback. Becky might look good in pants.
I can't remember. I think it was Tyler that said it earlier or something.
She never wears pants, so I don't know.
Who, Becky?
Yeah.
She wears pants quite a bit, but she's not in wrestling gear. Yeah. Pickle's like, the game topic is adult animation, so ranking cartoons blindly like the previous games.
Well, let's do it.
And Robbie's like, Bex.
Don't throw any weird things at me, though, that I've never heard of.
That might happen.
Like some anime thing or something. But I'm okay with some adult stuff.
I doubt that he's going to throw stuff at you, but it's probably going to be things you won't know what it is anyways. The first one, I don't even know what it is.
Oh, you've already heard of it?
I said, I haven't even heard of it. I said. Robbie's like, small time Beck's back again, and Pickle is giving you the #1 animation cartoon, Clone High. I don't know who that is.
5.
Pickle's like, I don't know half of them, honestly. It's from our website.
Oh, yeah, because I've never heard of that.
Hey, your eyes, Chris, right there.
Yeah. Oh, the other one was the one I was looking at. Is this a TikTok commercial? Huh. What the? She made a real commercial. She must make a shit ton of money then. Yeah.
It was literally a TikTok commercial.
Yeah.
That's funny.
She
They're like, we're trying to get rid of TikTok. We're going to have a commercial in the
like,
fucking
not only
Americas.
that, but
for businesses.
yeah, for her business too.
Mm-hmm.
That's big.
Yeah. Ravi says, what is it with everyone wearing leather look pants? I don't know, Ravi. Maybe they like I don't know what it is. JD says, Piccola 16 was a good one back in the day.
Did we get another movie? Or
Piccolo's giving you the second one. Harley Quinn.
that's a show?
Yeah, there's a cartoon of it now.
Okay. 4.
It's on HBO.
I'm gonna
He
keep-
doesn't want me.
I'm gonna work my way down until I hear one that I've heard of.
You mean you're way up to #1? You're at 5 and 4.
Mm-hmm. Mommy doing?
Ew, mint ones. Weird.
Oh, she's mean. Why is she picking eye boogers out of your face? Your eyes look very clear, though. You look like you did when you were a puppy. Although when he was a puppy, all this was back.
He's still a puppy.
I was looking at pictures today of him as the day he came up.
#3, American Dad.
I think I've heard of that one. That's the one with the alien, right?
Mm-hmm.
2. Saving #1 for...
You also have 3 open as well.
I know. But I've heard of that one.
Yes.
I might get one that I haven't heard of. That goes to 3. There's a clear #1 overall.
Mm-hmm. Do they call it the hill because he's a pitcher?
Yeah, the bump, the mound. Take the hill. Hi, big guy. You want to go play with Leopold?
he's going to be live on SmackDown. I can't wait to reunite with him. Especially excited to meet the universe in India and wrestle for the first time ever in India. The time is now.
That's coming up soon, isn't it?
Bob's Burgers.
Ooh, I like that one. Shit.
You're going to have to put it at 1 because you got 3 open.
Yeah, I'll put it at 1 because I might, but if South Park comes up next, I'm going to pick. Because obviously South Park's number 1.
Yeah.
But Bob's is good.
Better than American Dad. And you put that one at 2.
Well, yeah, but the other 2 I had never heard of.
I understand that. I didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, I didn't though.
No, we didn't. Oh no, JD.
Is it going to be JD and Finn and they win?
That'd be gross.
It happens quite a bit.
Son of Zorn.
3. 7. Son of Zorn.
Ooh, everybody's mad.
Well,
who's going to be the members?
Opened.
What?
I only had 3 opened.
Yeah.
So it had to be 3 no matter what.
Yes. It had to be 3, no matter what. It's still out there. We're waiting to hear from her. We got to listen to her yak at us for a minute. There you go. They're available in Fortnite. You're a big, huge fan. All right, Piccola, here's your recap. Number 1, Bob's Burgers. Number 2, American Dad. Number 3, Son of Zorn. Number 4, Harley Quinn. And number 5, Clone High. And Piccola's like, honestly, never seen an episode of number 5. I don't even know what it is. Like, seriously, I have no
it's
idea.
About a high school that clones people.
I've at least heard Harley Quinn. American Dad and Bob's Burgers. I haven't heard of Son of Zorn either, so haven't heard that one either. They're going to do it again. Oh no, it's still a cage. We need to talk about this. So the still a cage is happening on Payback. 1 week from Saturday. That'll be September 2nd for all of you people out there that want to know the actual date.
Or
Because
September 3rd.
God freaking bitch that they don't put it on there. What?
If you're from different countries.
Oh, yeah. If you're from a different country, it'll be on the 3rd. Like Ravi.
Very early in the morning.
It'll be early in the morning. She said it funny.
Quebec City.
Quebec City. Quebec City. Nobody cares. You've lost it. You're so cool and now you're not. They're like, it's you, but blah.
That's because she doesn't beat people up. She just talks. By not sitting in the ring and talking.
Survival. Like Fievel goes west. Survival. I ordered another big flag.
You did order one?
I ordered
A
another
10?
big flag. The 6x10.
Is it a heavy one or is it
It's not one I've ordered before, so I
the
don't
one
know.
we had before?
Yeah, that first one I ever got of the 6x10. So I don't know how heavy it was.
Not too heavy. It's fine.
Piccolo says, if I was like the man. I do too. I mean, I like Becky. It's just, they've kind of made her like nothing. It's weird.
Yeah, they put her up against Riff Raff and
They kind of pushed her down to like mediocre garbage stuff, and it's weird to me. Pickle's like, would like to try again or wait after the Bex promo. You can go again
You
right
can go
now.
anytime.
She talked to Autumn Pierce.
Autumn Pierce, yeah.
To Autumn. She
after
talked to
summer.
Autumn Pierce. What she said.
She should get a huge pop.
Well, look, you can get a owl backpack.
An owl backpack?
Mm-hmm, owl backpack.
To carry your stuff in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you need some of these kind of shoes so you don't have to worry about shoelaces? Should we get you some of these?
Yeah.
Retard shoes.
The Axum.
Remember when they were so cool back in like the 80s
Velcro.
to have Velcro shoes?
Uh-huh.
And they're the Reeboks ones. You remember them?
Uh-huh.
Like the old looking Reeboks ones. So funny. And we always called them that too. Not in a mean way, just retard shoes. You can't tie shoes. Like you're not smart enough to tie your own shoes. Robbie's like, what fighting words from ya gal? From your gal? Yeah. Are you talking about yours that's talking right now? She's got really bad talking skills. JD says, sorry, Trish and Zoe Summer Rae was always the better blonde.
Oh, that's right. She's from Toronto.
I was going to say, she's not from this part of Canada. I don't think she speaks the French Canada. I think
She just spoke French.
Oh, did she?
Toronto's French. It's right next to Buffalo on this side and Detroit on this side.
What? Her joke fell really flat. I don't get it.
She's not the brightest.
I don't understand how that's even a...
See, she's speaking French. If boobs were brains, she'd have the best mic skills in the world, but it doesn't work that way. And she's speaking French to him.
She makes me want to run away and never come back to watch any
I've
of
got
this.
some news and some bad news.
Oh my god, is it because Wade Barrett's out there?
The news is... Shouldn't it be the good news?
No, that's just the news. But there's no
I've got
bad
news and I've got bad news.
Got news and I've got bad news. What do you want to hear first? The news? Oh no! Trapped her in a steel cage of doom.
Is that true? I find that hard to believe. No.
I find that's a big fat lie of lies. Lies.
You look scared. I'm scared. Did you?
But did you? But did you? Oh my gosh. Feels like Trish Cougar alert.
Woohoo. So you call French people a frog. It's racist.
Oh my god. Trish! What the hell? Is it because they eat frog legs? Okay.
Frogs.
I'm just curious. I mean, they do eat frog legs. Like, that's part of, like, some of their cuisine is frog legs. Ravi, did you ever go to France? Did you eat frog legs when you went there?
France is like 100 miles away from here. It's like right
Well, I
down
don't
the
know
road.
if you ever went there.
Well, I'm just
Sometimes you
saying.
could not go the places that are that close to you.
That's true, I guess. It's like a couple rock throws away.
I mean, for us, it's like, you know.
Would you swim the English Channel, Ravi? Just jump in and swim across.
Picole's like,
I know a woman did it, so I'm sure I can do it. I would try it.
Picole's like, Canadians have odd chance. They say ollie ollie oxen free. Just kidding.
She almost pissed her pantsuit.
That's how scared she was?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was so good, like the Pirates of Penzance.
Yeah. Is that happening now?
No, next week.
Next week. Hee-haw.
In Memphis, Tennessee. She's going to get head lice. Horrific. Is he saying that because she tried to use his saying but couldn't say it right? I've got some bad news for ya!
I've got some news,
Becky!
and I've got some bad news.
Now, if she would have said it like that, that would have been fucking hilarious. But she's too stupid to come up with something so cool. I had to come up with it. Oh no, not the ACL tearing. Oh God.
She found a new partner.
I think she found a new partner. Okay.
I don't think you understood me.
We're going. Let's go.
I'm your new partner.
She's the new partner. Look at her go.
Oh, look, they match.
You're both are now the new tag team. Brian.
Okay. Piper's face.
Piper's just like, ugh, what?
I don't even know if I can make one of those faces. Like a frown, like. Asta. Me. This is interesting. It's like Beauty and the Beast.
It's not very nice.
It's not mean. She's a beast.
Are you going to argue with her? See how they function.
They're going to hold on to their titles because it would make no sense to keep the title on for one match.
Or no match.
Right, yeah. The first defense.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the point of putting them together?
I don't know.
Jimmy.
JD says Piper Nevin is no Bertha Faye. Who's that?
Somebody named Bertha isn't very smoke showy. I've never seen a pretty Bertha. Have you?
I don't know. I don't even know a Bertha. Picolo's like, this is going to be rough.
I'll look it up.
We're going to look up a Bertha or Bertha Faye.
Yeah, the hottest Bertha ever.
Who's the hot Bertha?
Bertha.
Oh no, she joins The Voice.
Yeah, there's no such thing.
What? Why are we laughing? What is
So
it?
I put in Bertha Hot. That's it, right?
Yeah.
So there's this girl here, Bertha Michelle.
Oh.
And then see this one, you're like, oh,
And then the next one, you're like,
tight, pussies, sex, Bertha L.
oh God. What is it with you and porn?
What the? I didn't do it. Her name is Pretty Sexy Tight Pussies.
Oh Jesus.
Bertha.
Pico's like, glow? Question mark. JD's like, Bertha Faye broke Alundra Blaze's nose on Raw. Who's Bertha Faye?
Linda Blaze sounds familiar too. Yeah. Basically, Bertha's not a pretty name. What's her? What name do they keep saying? Faye?
Bertha Faye.
How do you spell that?
Faye.
Nobody by that name exists on the internet. Oh God.
Did you find him? Was it glorious? Looks glorious.
I think it's gonna haunt my nightmares.
Do you have nightmares that are haunting?
That's like an old dewdrop, but not cute. Thanks for that. You know, like they take pictures of dead people. I'm pretty sure.
Like to make them like they're alive?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure Bertha Heyman here might be one of the dead people. I'm trying to find a pretty Bertha. They do exist. This girl's not ugly. Her name's Bertha Jorkins.
Choosing Harry Potter.
You know. Oh, it says it on. Bertha Jorgens. That's not her name. Bertha Jorgens is the Muggle studies teacher. That they kill at the table.
Yeah.
No, she's not. Bertha's the one that disappears. That Voldemort makes his last Horcrux out of to make Nagini a Horcrux.
Supposedly, yeah.
Yeah, that's Bertha. She's the one that they screwed up her mind. So never mind. That's not her. That's, I guess, who would have played her. Never mind. That's not Bertha. So there is no such thing as a pretty Bertha. Don't name your kids Bertha. Unless you have a really pretty wife. Is that the rule? Bertha L. Shorty. Let's see, Bertha.
Pico says, I really enjoyed the Glow TV series on Netflix. Like, was it like fake or was it real? Pico says, and they had a Carlito cameo and Chavo Guerrero was a behind the scenes trainer for the show. Moving on. Ready for your game?
Always.
Brennan Stumpy.
What about him?
Rate them 1 to
same
5.
game? 2. Because there's not too many better than that. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Metalocalypse. Metalocalypse.
Yeah, it's fine. 5.
I hope I spelled that right. Yeah, Piccolo, I hope I could say it right.
Either way, nobody knows what it is, so it doesn't count anyway.
Chelsea threw her. And she's upset about it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Katana. That's your Ninja Warrior champion.
Okay, that was dumb.
Neither of those girls have real talent. The katana is too small, and the other one just is dead weight. But she has pretty eyes.
Are those her real eyes, or does she wear
I
contacts?
don't know. It'd be hard to fake them because they're so light.
Yeah.
I don't think you can go lighter with your eye color.
JD says, do you think Jey Uso is going to AEW? No.
No, not a chance.
I think his quitting was fake.
Yeah. He's going to be wrestling at the next pay-per-view.
People is like, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I have heard of it, so I'll say 3. But I don't know what it is. I've just heard of it. I think that's from the 90s, and it was on Cartoon Network or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it reminds me of something I've heard of.
He lived in the middle of nowhere with a family. With some old people. Oh, God.
That ends it. She won with a crossbody.
Well, it's that little tiny one, so yeah, it makes sense.
Get rid of them, please. Don't have them back on TV ever again. We don't need mid-card weirdos. But she does have a pretty face, huh?
Piper?
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea, she's over there broken.
Yeah. Oh, dear God. She, threw her head first into that table.
Wee.
The Scottish powerhouse. Is that what we're calling that?
I guess. I don't know. Pickle's like, Batman the Animated Series.
4. Now I just gotta pray to God that
Number 1 is something you like.
it's something I've heard of.
Should have put Ren and Stimpy number 1.
Well, I didn't know. I thought there might be something else. I gave it the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, injuries, Judgment Day. Yeah, who are they gonna face?
Finn and
McDough guy.
McDough.
McDough.
You still might. Don't give up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Come on, that's funny. How's that not funny to you?
Oh my God, so funny. What is it?
He said, my whole life I wanted to do something great. And I said, you still can. Don't give up. He's an Olympic gold medalist.
The last one is Ugly Americans.
Fuck. Number 1. Yeah.
We don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's some European thing or something. Cool. That's it. That's our list.
Okay.
Ugly Americans, number 1.
Ugly Americans, Ren and Stimpy, Courage the Cowardly Dog,
Batman,
the Animated Series, and Metalocalypse. People says this one is meh. I've never even heard of, Ugly Americans or Metalocalypse.
which is fine, though, because that makes the game funner. Because you don't know if you're going to get a good one or a bad one. You know?
Yeah. Stuff.
I'd like to tell you, but I don't think I can.
Okay.
Do you need a spank?
God, no. Brody?
Smack. Are you going to do a pinpoint delivery ever?
No.
Sounds like a fun thing to do.
Why?
Just have them meet you somewhere.
Sounds creepy. I wonder
Pull
if
up
they're
in
the
a-
murderer.
Pull up in a van. Pull up in a van. They'll run. They'll be like, what if I was a serial killer? I'd be like, what's the odds of there being 2 of us?
Name the van Kidnapper Van.
In the back, when you open the doors, it says, I'm the van your mom warned you about. I've seen that in a movie, and it's terrifying. He had a cage, and then he threw the girl in there and shut it. And she cried all the way to the murder.
Nice. Was she murdered?
Yeah, was that one with the... You've seen it.
Have I? What is it?
It's one of those ones. The guy puts them underwater and chains them up, and they're in a circle. It's a garden of dead bodies. You've seen it.
Is it like one of those CSI ones or something?
It's a movie.
It's a movie?
It's got like famous...
Did I watch it recently or something?
No.
Oh.
But you know what I'm talking about, though.
I don't know.
Anyways, all the women are floating for some reason, because I think you would sink, but they're all chained up, and you had a garden, and you entered it, and there was just women.
Well, I don't think that you would be at the bottom. You would float, because bodies float.
That's not true.
As...
You know how many people have died, and they don't find their bodies because they sink and the fish eat them?
Piccolo says, sure sounded like a Criminal Minds episode, right? That's what I thought. Criminal Minds, yes, I thought one of those.
No, it's a movie with like Morgan Freeman or something. It's like a big time movie. Maybe what's her name? She has big boobs. You hate her.
Oh, that's nice.
Julia, no. Married to Brad Pitt.
Angelina Jolie.
One of those types of movies.
She has no boobs. What are you talking about? She lopped her boobs off. I don't know what you're talking about. Big boobs. That's hilarious. She lopped her boobs off. She's got ginormous boobs. She lopped her boobs off.
And then put fake ones in.
Tiny one.
What the f*** are you talking about? Her boobs are like that big.
No, they're not. Maybe her lips are, as Piccolo says. Yes, I'll agree with Piccolo's statement. Angelina Jolie, more like lips. Definitely. I'll agree with that statement. Definitely not boobs. Maybe it's Cabin by the Lake. Is it that one?
There's a bunch of dead bodies in the lake.
Screenwriter lives in a cabin, drowns young women, then goes back to visit their bodies and do their laundry.
I don't know about that part. But is it a big movie, like a movie?
Yeah, it's a huge movie. It was like 23 years ago, though.
Yeah, it's old. I watched this when I was like in college or something.
It's the only one that comes up with, I said, movie with dead body women in water.
Right. And it's a garden.
He just caught him off guard last week.
I mean, it looks like it's Cabin by the Lake or the Secret Garden. I think that's what it's called. I could be wrong, though. I think it's that one. Because that looks like it's it. The gardens.
Oh, Cabin by the Lake. Yeah. He dives to the bottom of Summit Lake and tends his garden.
Yeah.
Which consists of several women kidnapped and drowned in a similar fashion.
Anyways, his van, it has a cage in the back of it, and it has a sign that says, "I'm the man your mom warned you about."
Must have only watched it maybe like once or something, because it don't sound familiar. Anyways, because like I swear, both AEW and WWE just enjoy Canada, England, India, but the US is just an afterthought.
Yeah, well, the reason is because
the fans don't, they're just not as exciting, people.
And I don't like to get on the fans, but some of it is.
But WWE fans, like America WWE fans, are just kind of like, blah.
They expect more, which is fine, but you got to take what they give you, too.
You got to be excited about who you see. So, from that angle, it looks like she has no eyeballs. Like, not eyeballs, but irises. Yeah. Like she just has no eyes there.
Yeah, she smoked them off.
Her eyes? I think it's just because they're, like, clear. They're, like, a very light color of...
Yeah, she has pretty see-through eyes.
Ooh, man to man and his facing.
And your back broken.
With your broken back and pain in your back. Oh, he's not here. Whatever that means. Why is he 1,000 miles away?
Because
I
he's
missed.
not 500 miles away.
Yeah, and he's not going to walk it.
He could walk 500 miles.
But he's not going to.
And he could walk 500 more.
You want to know why he's not going to do it, though?
Mine.
Because... Because he doesn't want to be that man.
We used to just sing that song so fucking loud. My head out the window. People are like, oh, he's special. 37 of us in a car.
Pickle's like, no, I want to blast that song.
Yeah.
Do it.
You can't help but
do it.
Who's this? What's
But
that?
don't worry,
Oh.
Shinsuke's not going to do it. He's not going to walk 500 miles.
Or 500
And he's not going to walk 500 more. He's not going to be the man.
that walked 1,000 miles for the da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know what he says there anyway. To be the man that walked 1,000 miles for the blah blah blah.
But if it was Becky, she would.
Yeah.
Because she is the man.
Right.
And she would be the man that walked that 1,000 miles.
Whoa.
But like, oh my God, why do we watch these people? Pickle's the only one in the chat now anyways. He's like, what's up, guys? Thanks for hanging out with us, Pickle. Sorry you're missing a whole bunch of family time.
Old Chad. He's showing that he can get it done. Here comes Kevin Owens, though. That'll change Canada.
I changed them earlier. They were out there earlier.
It changes the landscape of all Quebec.
Oh, yeah? Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
All of it?
It's funny. Like, if you're from there, you speak both languages fluently without accents. And that's pretty cool if you think about it.
Yeah, that's
Like, they don't
cool
have an
and
accent,
weird.
but they can speak French without an English accent. Both of them.
Pickle says, oh, they're all asleep. Oh, that's good, Pickle. I'm glad they're all asleep. Cause, whoa. Better not blast that song then. But you could always wake them up with that, I guess.
I'd run around the house just saying,
Because you could be like, when I wake up, well, I know I'm going to be the man who wakes up next to you.
When I go out. Be the man that goes out next to you.
It says to fall down at your door.
Oh,
Is that
yeah,
one?
Obviously he says it so weird, but I don't understand it. But yeah, I have no idea. I've only heard this song for 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
Talk about one-hit wonders that were fire. Definitely.
I'm going to be.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know the band. And usually,
It's called The Proclaimers.
yeah, and I won't remember that for 5 minutes. It's funny because usually one-hit wonders, I remember the band name.
Some of them, yeah.
Like the big ones. Like Tiffany. Remember Tiffany?
Kinda.
She sang The Locomotion.
That's funny.
Although it had already been done years before.
Mm-hmm.
But that's her one hit.
As her re-singing it. That's pretty funny. Piccolo says, actually, my mom's catching up with her sister. I just hear two Filipinas cackling in the living room.
Are they speaking Filipino?
Just cackling away. Piccolo's like, oh, already the main event? And the Proclaimers, I will make a will for that. Of the one-hit wonders? One-hit wonders
That would be a
that
fun
you
one.
don't know who the bands are. Because they're so obscure.
Right.
The obscure one-hit wonder bands. There's a
You know,
lot of them.
There's a lot of one-hit wonders, and there's a lot that I consider one-hit wonders, and people are like, they had 2 good songs.
And you're like, bullshit.
Okay, I'll give you one. Right Said Fred.
Okay.
Right? And some people would say, well, they're not one-hit wonders. I'd be like, they're barely one-hit wonders. Because their one hit
Right.
was barely good to me. Do you know who they are? Right Said Fred?
The band sounds familiar, but I
I'm
can't.
too sexy
Oh,
for my
yeah.
party. Too sexy for my party. There's no way I'm disco dancing.
Guess I got a scratch.
Why are you scratching around your scratch?
Because there was an itch, and when I went to scratch my itch, I hit that instead, and I made it bleed.
Oh god, profuse. See it just pouring out like that? When it makes that
Totally
bubble.
gonna die.
You're looking Mimi. Just pouring out of you like that.
Right.
Anyways, but Right Said Fred did have another song that they played on MTV. Was it a hit? No.
I don't know. But Pico says, yep, and then he says, I do my little turn on the catwalk.
On the catwalk, I do my little Yep, good shit. Good shit. What's another one-hit wonder? Throw one at me.
I'm a Barbie girl.
Who sings it though?
Aqua, yeah, I think it's Aqua.
What's the one with the
Pico's like, I liked EMF, unbelievable. Or the Humpty Dance.
Digital Underground? Are they a one-hit wonder? I guess they would be, huh? Tupac's in there, so I never count it, but yeah.
Is that the Humpty Dance?
Yeah. Digital Underground. The Humpty Dance is the trance to do the hump.
Pico is like Hanson, bop.
Did they really not have another one? I thought they were a huge band. I didn't listen to that, but
I
I know
have no idea either, so.
it, like Marcy Playground. I Smell Sex and Candy.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really popular one right there at that, like 2000-ish.
Yep.
What's the other one that came out at the exact same time? They were number 1 and 2 on the radio all the time. That's another one-hit wonder.
Marcy's Playgrounds, that, and, shit.
God, it was a big song at the exact same time. They honestly played them all the time at the exact same time. I can't think of what that was called. I have it.
Do you remember what it was about? Like,
I wish I
or
could think
like
of it.
the hum the whatever
I know,
of
I
it,
can't even
or
think about it.
get it done and get along.
They could definitely get this.
She totally forced him into doing it,
They're
too.
not quite underway yet.
There
They're
is
fighting,
no
but-
bell. Pickle says, I have to search for others outside the 80s and 90s. I don't think they're going to lose it to Kevin Owens, with Kevin Owens just coming back after one time, whatever you call it. And they're in Canada, although they don't care about that. Pickle's like, because of movies, the song Where Is My Mind? I don't know that song.
Yeah, you probably do. I don't know it either, but I'm sure I do. Definitely can't say Santana.
What about the Eurythmics? One of their songs. The only one.
Yeah, but she had songs that were massive hits. But
Oh, were they?
her, but the
I'm not
Eurythmics
talking
not.
about
The
her.
Eurythmics is the song that your guy does.
Yeah, Sweet Dreams. That's what I was thinking. Like, the Eurythmics had a one-hit wonder. I don't care what she fucking did by herself somewhere else off the grid with her
Why can't I think
booty
of her name?
pants.
She's the redhead.
Rrrr.
I keep wanting to say Alanis Morissette. That's not her name, obviously.
Right. Piccolo's like, oop, you can't play music because copyright. That's right, Piccolo, we cannot. No copywriting. We can't play music on here at all. They will freak the fuck out. So you just have to guess at what you're talking about. Oh no, not the taken out stuff. Gail's like, I'm so good. I'm back. And I'm going to do stuff and hurt myself.
The thong song. Thong, ba-bom, bom, bong.
Cisco, thong song. Yeah, it might be ended so quickly. Oh no! Sammy's gone. He died on the outside.
Is Janet Jackson a one-hit wonder?
I have no idea.
I mean, is she famous if her brother wasn't famous?
Well, I think she's famous because she had that nip slip issue. But other than that...
was in the 2000s. She had already made a full career.
Pickle's like, do you know Vice TV? Yeah.
I've heard of that.
We know Vice TV. And Pickle's like, no way. No way? No way? No way on Janet Jackson?
Christina Aguilera, What a Girl Wants, maybe?
Pickle's like, let me think. There's 4 albums of Janet Jackson.
In Sync, Bye Bye Bye. Oh, they lost.
A disqualification.
I feel like there's more to this. Because there's so much time left.
Yeah, what are they going to do? I'm going to tear your head off. Oh, no. Boo!
You know, you could say Nelly, Country Grammar, is a one-hit wonder. I know they had some other songs, but nothing as big as Country Grammar.
Yeah, it's the American Nightmare Cody. He's coming down to save them all with his belt, and he's going to slap people with it. Oh, God. He literally smacked him with it, too. I didn't think he was going to, but he did. Pickle's says, when I think of Janet, I can honestly think of 5 or 6 radio hits.
I can think of one.
I wasn't a fan, so I can't say. She could have sang a song, and I just didn't know what it was her.
Nasty, nasty boys. Sure don't mean
a Ooh, what's her face?
Nasty.
She's a lady that sang.
Aguilera?
No.
Whitney?
No. She's in that era, though.
Mariah?
Oh my God, no.
Okay, I don't
No. She's older. She did jazzercise or something of that nature. She was kind of short. But she was big in the 80s. I think she sung about legs or something. What was her name? Paula Abdul. Thank you, Piccolo.
Oh, come on. Yeah, Paula.
Paula Abdul. I was thinking of her a one-hit wonder.
Yeah,
she had that one song that just went crazy wild. Yeah, and I know she had other songs, but I couldn't tell you what they are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't either, but I know she had 2 or 3 that where you wouldn't call her a one-hit wonder, although one of them was bigger than all the other ones, so yeah.
People's Mariah Carey, Aaliyah, Toni Braxton, Paula Abdul, Jodie Watley. Well, I was talking about Paula Abdul, but yeah. There's a lot of ladies during that time period, but I'm no, she was the one, she did that one scene where she was climbing up a ladder and shit, and in the alley cat. And shit. Paula Abdul.
With the cat.
Cat, yeah. That was the one I was trying to think of. I couldn't remember her name.
Just a natural fact.
Yeah, that one.
We get together. That's off the subtract.
Yeah. That's what
Take it back. We could be lovers.
I'm pretty sure she had other ones, but I don't remember.
She makes the bed and he steals the covers.
People's
I don't know that song.
Can keep going on, right? And he's like, haha, I know it. MC Scat Cat.
Yeah.
Feels like, damn, I'm old. Dude. We're all there. The only reason why I even know that that's even the part of the video is because Travis showed it to me. But I didn't have MTV growing up. Like, I didn't have cable and stuff. And so I had no idea about any of the videos, like music video shit and stuff. So I'm completely oblivious to those parts. It's the mark of a fighter, bitches. Pico's like, oh yeah, MTV was my babysitter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I lived in the boonies, so I didn't have cable and stuff like that. So the only time I ever saw MTV stuff or like that was junior high when I stayed at a friend's house and they had cable. That was the only time, and it never really interested me, so it wasn't something we cared to watch.
Shaggy, it wasn't me. He had 2 songs that were really
Pico
good.
says, I remember David
Angel.
Lee Roth, Just a Gigolo, and puberty kicked in full throttle.
Headbanger's Ball.
I'll take your word for that, Pico. And Pickle's like, Juno. Do you know what I'm talking about? Travis probably does. I don't know anything about it. David Lee Roth's Just a Gigolo.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of songs from that era.
That kicked in your puberty full throttle.
I liked David Lee Roth. Better than Sammy Hagar, that's all I'm saying. Miss Jackson by Outkast.
So instead of it being a 2-on-2, now it's a 3-on-3. So it's a 6-man tag match now, guys. So they're having another match after the disqualification of the last one.
Missy Elliott, get your freak on. Get your
So
freak
now
on.
we know for sure that the titles are not on the line.
Yeah, I know.
And they will not be losing them. Oh, God. He threw him over like he was a bag of salt. Holy crap. I hit my wall of tired.
Yeah, it's fine. Nobody's here.
Yeah, it's just Picola. That's not nobody.
I'm just looking to see if there's anything in here that I forgot. I'm going through 2001 to see if there's any songs.
One-hit wonders.
Yeah. I would say Jessica Simpson, but she didn't even have one hit, so. She was just popular because she was pretty.
Pico's like, so pay-per-view schedule at the end of the month?
What about it?
What about pay-per-view schedule at the end of the month?
There's a pay-per-view this weekend and then 2 next weekend.
Next weekend, this weekend coming up is AEW's
All In.
All In London.
And then the next weekend is All Out on Sunday, but WWE's Payback on Saturday.
Yeah.
The 2nd and 3rd.
Yes. Pico says August 27th is All In. Yes. Yep, and it's during the day. So it'll start for Eastern time.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, I guess.
Yeah.
And they'll probably have matches because they always call it that dark hour, dark 0 hour, or whatever the fuck they call it now. And I think we know who's on it too. I think it's Adam Cole and MJF are on it.
That's the
at
main
the on the pre-show.
Yeah, they're wrestling a tag
They're doing
team,
a
Aussie
tag
Open.
team ROH.
Aussie Open.
That's right. So.
Trick Daddy. I'm a thug. I love that song.
Clap, 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 clap.
Is that a disease? The clap?
Yes. Did you send me that? Or did I watch that
I didn't send you
myself?
but I don't.
It was an ad. And they were watching this ad. And the guy is like English or Australian or something. And he's like up in one corner of this. There's like 4 screens, right? And he's in this corner and there's a guy down here. And he's up here and he goes, come on, clap with me, you know? And so the guy's like, all right, yeah. And they start clapping. He's like, and he starts saying, I gave you the clap. No, clap, I gave you the clap. Clap. And so the guy in the bottom's like, I didn't watch more of it. I was just like, oh my God. What the fuck? Like, Jesus. Picole's like, oh my God, WWE.thug.com. I wore out that CD growing up. I don't know. Even now, I don't even know the real name. Oh, you know, Nan.
Avril Lavigne, Complicated. Did she ever have another hit?
Avril Lavigne? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she had a couple, but don't ask me what they are.
That song was really good. I forgot about it.
It's kind of like saying Alanis Morissette only had one song that you knew.
Isn't that ironic? What did you think?
Because she also had
Jagged Little...
She also had Jagged Little Pill, which was a big thing, too.
That was probably a bigger hit, yeah. No.
Or Skater Boy. Yes, thank you, Piccola. Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy. But that's pretty much it, yeah, too, for Avril Lavigne. Not very many, by any means. But she's not, quote-unquote, a one-hit wonder. She's not known for just one song and one song only, and then even don't know any of their songs anymore. Hammering.
Shakira. Whenever.
This is hilarious. Look what he does. I nailed a snake to my hand. It's funny and silly. Yeah, because that's not creepy. Even if it was Josh Allen. Still creepy. Still creepy. Was she sleeping out there? Is that why you're hanging out in here?
Mm-hmm. I might have to go back here because now I'm starting to get into music where I don't know.
So you could only go up to what year?
I can go anywhere year, but I'm in.
No, for you, I'm not asking what you can do personal, like what you can do physically. Like, I can do that. No, like what you know.
Like probably 2002.
Okay, I'm like, because you're like, I have to go back a year, and I'm like,
Well, I was just in 2002, and I was like, okay, like they had what's her name and Kelly Clarkson, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah,
how is she already there?
She's been around for that long.
TLC, no scrub.
Burning like a left eye. Go chase the waterfalls.
Britney Spears, Baby One More Time.
That's not a one-hit wonder.
I'm not saying one-hit number. I'm just throwing out songs I know. Now I'm in 99 and I know like all these songs.
Right. Pickle's like, if I make a will, would 70s, 80s one-hit wonders work? I'm guessing is what he was saying by that.
70s, 80s, 90s, I'm good with that.
You could probably do, if you want to do both 70s and 80s together. Yeah. Or you could throw 90s in there too. And then Ernie says 90s and 1000s one-hit wonders. Would that work? Okay, so don't know very many thousands.
Like Blondie, Heart of Glass.
I swear they had another song that was a hit.
She had like 30 good hits, but
yeah,
one Heart of Glass is their hit. Their big
you
one.
Can't call them a one-hit wonder then.
I can.
No, you can't. That's not how it works.
It's the only song I like.
What? One-hit wonders mean that they're only known for that song. You have to be like a huge fan to know any of their other songs.
Smash Mouth All Star. Hey now, an All Star game on go play. Just kidding. Angel by Sarah McLachlan.
Oh, Jesus. I'm pretty sure the only reason why that song is even popular is because of a movie with what's his face in it, Nicolas Cage, and what's her name? She was in Top Gun as the wife of Goose.
Oh, Meg.
Yeah, Meg Ryan. That movie, whatever that movie is called, City of Angels.
Pearl Jam's Last Kiss. That's a good one. Not a one-hit wonder, though.
They're back from their commercial break when the 6-man tag match happening. Judgment Day against Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Cody Rhodes out there helping him out tonight. Somehow she's missing her shoe. Like her belt off her shoe or something. Dang. There's one what?
I said there. You said she, and I said there's a dame out there.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley's out there. Her belt on her shoe is all broken, so it looks silly. Oh, God, right in the kidney.
Yeah, kidney hits.
He's going to be pissing blood for a week. Okay, not really, but we're going to pretend because it's funny. What?
I'm trying to figure out that damn song.
What song?
The one that came out with Marcy Playground and stuff. I thought it was a number one song. So I've been going through all the number ones around that time, and it's not.
Oh, and it came out the same time as the Sex and Candy? Huh.
Both thugs. Remember Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls? That was a big song.
Kinda, yeah. Do you remember when Sex and Candy came out? When was it? 97?
2001.
It was 97.
Was it that far back? But it was on the radio all the time, way later than that.
Oh, yeah.
It really came out in 97.
Yeah, that was when their self-titled debut album happened. And that was the song it was called.
Only good
Rosella
song on that CD, by the way.
Rosella Zelinsky in the chat, hey,
boss.
says hi. Hi, Rosella. And Pico says, normally this is the usual equation. KO is getting murked and needs the Sammy hot tag. Yes. Feels like 90s. Yes. But I was wondering what actual year it was made, Maine. And then what other...
God, there's a lot of good songs in 97, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm through 10 of them, and they've all, like, hit me just right. I'm like, oh my god. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Leon Rides. How do I live without you? I want to know.
Choke slam.
What? Two.
Oh, Kevin with a save.
In Vogue, Don't Let Go. R. Kelly.
Meredith Brooks' bitch.
What? Who's a bitch?
Meredith Brooks. The song Bitch.
Oh. I'm a bitch. I'm a liar. I'm a fire. Yeah. Nobody.
They're calling the plays for them, and they're doing it.
I don't know Third Eye Blind's Semi-Charmed Life, but I probably would if I heard it. Because those bands never named their songs with the words in their lyrics. So it's like, what? Hard to Say I'm Sorry by AZ yet.
Semi-Charmed Kind of Life is a song I actually know.
More Money, More Problems by Notorious B.I.G.
Robbie's like, what a matchup! Robbie's like,
Yeah.
I was sleeping and then I woke up somehow.
Yeah, good.
Oh, they thought they were going to get Dom, but he didn't get him. People's like, I can remember around here, 311 was insanely popular here in the mid-90s. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, means KKK.
Rosella says, I know. He got tagged in. Yeah, he did. He got the
3,
tag in.
And the 11th letter in the alphabet is the K, 311.
Mm-hmm.
KKK. Came up with that when I was super high one night.
Semi-Charmed Kind of Life.
KKK. I don't remember 4 seasons of Loneliness by Boyz II Men. Must not have been a pretty good one.
I don't know.
Honey by
But
Mariah
but in 1997, Barbie Girl by Aqua was
also
one.
in 97.
Was a one-hit wonder in 1997. That's funny. And I told you that. Bitch was the other one.
To Become One, Spice Girls. Spice Girls were the shit at that time. That's it.
Oh no! Did he get Dom? Oh, Kevin Owens got the pin on Dum
The
Dum.
greatest North American champion in the history of the sport just got pinned. Wow.
Do you remember Fiona Apple?
Yeah.
Criminal?
Mhm.
That was a one-hit wonder in 1997.
Huh. I guess that makes sense. Did you ever hear of a girl named Liz Fair?
No, maybe.
You would, I guarantee you'd like that music. It's really good. Jeff loved it. And I'd listen to that stuff and I'd be like, who is this girl and why is she singing about sex?
Oh, God.
But it's good.
Rosella's like, oh, and Rosella also says, who do you want to win? Well, I guess
Cody.
that team. I didn't want the Judgment Day to win, so I guess they had to win. Robbie's like, D, Cody, enough of a superstar? I don't know, is he? I don't know if he's enough.
I think he can do it.
I don't want him going after Seth Rollins' shit, though.
He's not. They cut that off.
I would rather him go after Roman Reigns' title stuff. I think it's better if he does. Robbie said that, and people's like, Tub Thumping is an amazing karaoke song. And then Robbie says, no, they were not a one-hit wonder. They had a few more. It's Aqua. No, they didn't. They only had Barbie Girl. Just because you like to pretend that you're at the club scene all the time, Robbie. Picola says, oh, Danny Boy. Danny Boy. Danny Boy. They look upset. Oh, no, Sammy's talking. Is he talking in French? Because I'm not listening. What's he saying?
I don't know what he's saying because it's in English.
It's in English?
Now it's French.
Oh, I thought he was speaking in French to me.
Now he is. I have.
Oh. He was speaking other languages. Yay! They're all excited for them winning stuff and keeping titles. Yay! Go Canada, I guess. Kevin Owens is back.
Tori Amos is a one-hit wonder.
Yes, definitely.
I would have never thought that. Oh, what about that girl, Natalie Imbruglia?
Oh, yeah.
She was a one-hit wonder, probably. And who was the one that wore the glasses that was kind of cute?
I don't remember.
You say, I only hear what I want to and never want to. That one?
I don't remember.
That's got to be a one-hit
I know
wonder.
what you're saying, but I don't remember her name. Anyways, Robbie's like a DLOL, laughing with less info than Wikipedia. True. All right. Anyways, thanks guys for hanging out with us tonight for Raw. We'll definitely be back on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. So please come back and join us then. Have a great rest of your night and a good start to your week, everybody.
We appreciate it. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.